and the youngest she's 8.
We good, Chris?
Okay.
Yep. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. I'm your host, Big Mod. I have Sandy, my co-host here, Chris running the board. Chris, before we introduce our guest, can you play our ads, please? This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Let's shake that brain a little bit, bring the memories back. All right, we on, Chris? We good? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show Mark and Tiffany Harper.
Yay.
The Harpers.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you so much.
Got the crowd.
So glad to be here.
Yeah.
They sound excited.
They're
Oh,
very
yeah.
excited. Just like that. Man, how are we doing today?
We're doing
Doing
wonderful, man.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yep. It was sunny outside, cold. Yesterday was hot. I mean, this weather.
is Kansas City.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to get that reputation. I don't know if that reputation was when we were younger.
No.
You know?
No, it was not.
Right? It was colder in the winter.
Global warming was not a real thing until President Carter said it was.
Okay. What year was that? What Carter was what the...
I'm not really old enough. I'd have to refer back to the encyclopedia.
But back in the day.
No,
But
that
definitely
was-
things are changing.
It was definitely in the 80s.
Yeah. Do you guys think the winter's over?
Probably next week it will be.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I hope so, because that's spring break.
Yeah, that's
He uses the Farmer's Almanac and believes it, so
Okay.
it's a real thing.
Yeah, you got a 2-week window.
Okay.
Either they're going to hit it in 2 weeks or not.
I know, but here lately it's like as soon as the winter is gone, bam, it's like summer, right? The spring ends up being really hot.
And it's hot.
Yeah, like we skip spring and
Yeah.
go straight to summer.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're like, they're with global warming, there is no change of seasons. So it's either hot or cold. And then all these places that are getting snow and cold that never did, or getting it to the extreme measures that they never have.
Right.
Places like North Carolina, friends that have lived there, family that have lived there, they don't even prepare for it. They have one snow truck,
Oh, yeah.
salt truck.
Really?
For the whole city.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's not a very big city.
No, it's a huge city.
Really, but they only have the one truck.
Yeah, because they don't.
They don't anticipate it. It's not something that's
And they're
in
not
their budget.
prepared for it. They may have 3 by now. But,
Yeah.
in the last 20 years.
So talking about global warming, I just had a conversation with a friend over the weekend and how she said that their dog was bitten by a copperhead snake, which are
What?
not native to this area. But because of the global warming, animals are starting to move
Come
to
here?
different places.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And then another friend said, yes, down in 69 Highway down south, heading towards, like Pitt State, armadillos.
What?
Yeah, the
Aren't armadillos
are-
around,
In
Texas.
Texas.
Right?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden,
South
here they are
Oklahoma.
up here. Yeah. So
Wow.
not just the weather, the animals are moving too.
I can't say that I've ever actually seen an armadillo, like right in person.
Right.
Even though we've made our trips,
Still we haven't.
southwest.
Not even at the zoo.
Right. Not even at the
Ever
zoo.
seen an armadillo at the
No.
zoo?
I've seen one on the road, though.
Like
Have
dead?
Oh, my
Like
God.
dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they're like a hard shell?
Yeah.
Is it like a turtle?
It's like
Yeah.
a giant roly-poly
Yeah, it looks like with a tail.
with the tail. Yeah.
Oh man.
So it is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not a few, but we're all Gen Xers now. How do you feel about that label?
I'm a Gen Beer. I'm not a Gen Xer.
A Gen Beer?
I just be who I am.
Oh, a beer. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought
I don't even claim the title. I'm just saying, you know, you got the gens of all categories, right?
Mm-hmm.
And no one person is the same.
Right.
But I love the way they try to categorize, because this is the thing. Now everybody is actually defying all of those definitions. If you think about it, not everyone, but a lot of people.
Okay.
Because they're saying now that the women and men who are like 40, 50, and 60, they don't look their age. So a lot of men and women are dating outside of their typical age range, and they're performing differently. I mean, you've got women and men who are 70 years old, excuse me, and they're fit. They look fit. But I mean, this is that climate where everybody, aesthetics is the thing. So, you know, most people focus on their look.
Yeah.
Right.
You wouldn't know if they were unless they start talking like
Right.
us.
Yeah. Yeah.
My daughter is probably annoyed right now that I said I'm a Gen Beer. She's like, what the heck? She listens to this, I guarantee you.
She's gonna say
the first
something
thing
about
she's going to call and say is, what is a Gen Beer?
And she,
It's me.
And,
Yeah.
and she would probably pause it before you even
She's
get to
like,
hear
I
your
already know what
explanation.
she's going to say something.
It's, for me, being a Gen Xer is a wonderful thing because we survived an era that was cutting edge. It was dangerous. It was live. It was beautiful, and I'm thankful to be the age that I am. Yeah.
It is funny because the things that we experienced as kids, our kids have no idea.
No
None.
idea.
No
None.
idea.
Go outside and play and don't
Exactly.
come back until the lights come on.
That's
Right?
true. That's true. You know, Mark, and then so like one of my questions, one of the questions I had right before you said that, I said, do you agree that growing up in the 70s and 80s was the best times ever?
It was.
Yeah, and
It
you
was.
had already answered it for me.
I
That's
mean,
just pretty cool.
you know, we had the opportunity to find ourselves because you couldn't find yourself in the house. The door was locked.
Do not come back.
They're like,
If you-
let's see if they need food. Nope, they're still walking around.
If you're thirsty, the hose is around the back.
Right? Drink out of the hose.
Son,
He's
are you
shaking his
surprised?
head.
I know. It's like everybody comes in
Like,
here.
what?
Yeah.
Chris, you have drank from the hose, right? The water hose.
Yes.
When we were still younger, when we had all of my cousins, when we were all still young and didn't have our own lives and futures planning that we're taking care of now,
Yeah.
when we were all brought together, it was that kind of environment that you
Yes.
guys would have had.
That's because your parents were raised right. You see, proper.
And that hose water, that's an acquired taste.
It is. It is, yeah.
You know, I tell people all the time, this is being challenged, but I'm just gonna stand on it. It can't be challenged. We really were raised in the best of times. I'll tell you, we were the first of so many different things. Like we were the first class, Sandy and I. I mean, well, I heard that we were, like, if I were in her class, like if I had graduated with her, we would have been the first ones to go into the 6th grade.
Yes.
But since I'm not exactly your age, I am. I'm just kidding. She's looking
was
like,
gonna say,
yeah,
like-
you are. But we actually were the first ones to go in the 6th grade. Did you go to Central?
Yep.
Yeah, Cindy went to Central. She left. We left Mark Twain, and I was right on the cusp of either going to West or Northwest. I was scared out of my mind to go to Northwest because so many stories have been told about going down there and then
Oh, really?
meeting trouble at the door.
Oh.
So I didn't want that. My mother thought it was too. So she sent me to school in Missouri. So I ended up going to a private school, a private
Oh,
Christian
you
school.
okay.
did.
Just for the 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
And then she
Oh,
was
okay.
like, yeah, we don't want to afford that anymore. Go and see how you fit. Find yourself in the 7th grade at Northwest.
Oh, wow.
We'll see how that how that works out.
So
Yeah.
Northwest in KCK?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so Northwest and West, what schools did they feed into as far as high schools?
West would have been
Schlegel. High School.
Coronado, and West would have gone to Schlegel.
Coronado.
And some Coronados would have went to Washington.
Right.
But Northwest went straight to Wyandotte.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so did Central.
And Central,
So did
yeah.
Central. Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you go to school at?
Yeah.
Middle school?
Argentine.
So Argentine
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rosedale fed into Harmon.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's where we met, was in high school.
You know, I remember 8th grade playing a football game. I was playing football, and Man, I was scared when we went to West.
You
Yeah.
were?
Oh yeah, because there were some big kids. I mean, I was small. Playing in this game, I was like small, but I held my own,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was like, wow, this is pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play volleyball at in middle school, or did you wait till you got to high school?
No, I played from the time I was in 4th grade. We played
Okay.
at Kensington.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So my uncle was my first coach.
Oh, okay.
I started with basketball. I didn't start with volleyball. So he was first my basketball coach. And we did a lot with basketball. I loved it, except I remember when I went to middle school, Miss Jones was my coach. And she and Mr. Springs, they both were like, yeah, you're really good at shooting, but you're going to have to go down and defend the ball sometime.
You just want to stay down there and shoot.
Literally. I'm just down here. I'm just here to shoot.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no. We'll sit you out until you're ready to,
Oh, my.
to defend the ball. And then if you wanted to play, you had to go down there and play defense. So
Right.
I learned pretty quickly to get into high school, to play.
Yeah.
They were like, this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love the game, from the time I was a little girl. And Kensington, was just the spot. And you met so many children. Do you know where Kensington
Yes,
is?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
love
But it wasn't
Kensington.
until we were older that we were down there playing volleyball and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Volleyball, because you remember before we would go to the games, before we would leave on the buses, or even after practice, we could go down there and just kind of mess around.
Yeah.
Kensington was a good place to go.
Yeah.
It was clean,
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of trouble.
That's good. Yeah.
Just
we had
wasn't.
a location over here too, but we didn't have a gym. It was more of a hangout spot. We got to do,
Foosball.
foosball and pool and things like that.
Yeah,
But
where was that at?
it's over here off of, not here, sorry, 7th Street. It's right off of 7th Street. It was
The Bethel.
Bethel Neighborhood Center.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We love Bethel.
Yeah. So that was my hangout spot growing
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. See, and mine was Franklin Center. I lived in Argentine, off of 15th Street between
I
Metropolitan.
know that
where
place.
the big stone building
Yep.
there.
Great buildings
And
over
that,
there.
yeah, that playground, that's where I was every summer, outside, even after school, playing basketball,
Yeah.
playing tennis, baseball, playing for anything we can play with. That playground was just,
Well, that's where
The
we were,
spot.
right? Outside.
That's
Love it.
right.
that's right, outside.
That's right. And
But my mom used to lock the door and not let me in until, that it's.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what he
Yeah,
was saying.
yeah, it's I was going to say that
Yeah.
come home and I couldn't get inside, but that was because my dad was sleeping because he worked nights.
Yeah. It doesn't
So-
matter
and,
why.
And I always had friends with me, so
Yeah.
then I had to. I'm by myself, Mom. I'm by myself.
Do you know that
Yeah.
we could get on our bikes, and I know you could attest to this, and ride so far away?
Yes.
I literally felt lost at times, and it would just, because I mean, how much of the streets did you really know? We would know from my block, which wasn't that far from Kensington, up to Wyandotte, a little bit past there. Now he's a risk taker, so he would probably be in Kansas City, Missouri,
Right.
as a child.
I actually grew up in Edwardsville, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
I,
Okay,
I
yeah.
went to Edwardsville Elementary.
Yeah.
And then I went to Bonner Springs Middle School. And when we migrated from Edwardsville to Kansas City, Kansas, I got an opportunity to go to Harmon and Sligo, and I graduated from Wyandotte. So we
Wow.
kind of moved around a little bit
Okay. Yeah.
until we found our footing. But growing up in Edwardsville, we hung around I grew up on the river, Kansas River.
Okay. Yeah.
And we would ride our bikes from Edwardsville to Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally like the death of a child. He was probably 4 when he did it.
I was.
No, I'm serious. He is seriously a risk taker.
Probably
know,
from the 5th grade to
Uh-huh.
probably the 5th grade to the 8th grade. Summer of my 9th grade year, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did it with a group of friends
Group of
or
friends.
cousins or family, right?
Yeah, it was like 9 or 10 of us. We
Yeah.
would ride from Edwardsville to
Yeah.
either Indian Springs or
Yeah.
we go to the KFC on 78th Street.
Yes. Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, we go there and then we just kind of rest and then we go back down 98th Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we would do is, and it's crazy because my mom and dad didn't even know I was doing this, but I'd go to my cousin's house. They lived in Armourdale. Then
In Armourdale?
Armourdale, yes.
Yeah.
Then we would all get our bikes together. I would ride my bike from Argentine, go over to 12th Street Bridge.
I
straight
know.
down-
That's
right?
why I said Armourdale.
Yeah.
You
And
went
then-
over a bridge with your bike.
Yeah. I mean, there was a sidewalk, or just the fact that I went over
Yeah,
a
but
bridge.
Yeah,
still,
skinny.
just over a bridge.
That skinny sidewalk.
Yeah, right. And then as soon as everybody that was ready to make this trip, we would ride our bikes to Wyandotte County Lake.
Oh wow.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Wyandotte
then-
County Lake is on
Yeah.
90th
Yeah.
Ain't that
was the
crazy?
spot.
and Leavenworth Road
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
from Argentine.
From Argentine, from Armourdale, right that way. And then sometimes we would ride to Missouri to the west side, down on the west bottom.
That's what I
side.
mean.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, right?
It is crazy.
Yeah. Do you
So-
remember? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so we were the first to enter 6th grade. And then we were also the first to be introduced to like hip hop.
Yes.
So MTV was doing MTV-ish stuff. We loved that music.
Right?
You can name all the songs. He names them all the time.
Oh yeah.
But you know, when we switched from Duran Duran, it was like all hip hop.
Yeah.
Everything.
So you like Duran Duran?
Yeah, I love
That's
Duran. I love everything.
Yeah.
All music. But that's part of that's down my lane.
Yeah.
So, music and theater, but when hip hop was at its height, when it first came to the world, it was us.
Yep.
In the 80s.
Yep.
So, I mean, we were in the best of times.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, I have these. So our EP, our executive producer, my nephew Jose, he and I will sit there and we'll go back and forth, and you know,
How old is he?
he is what?
32 maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he's all about what is now, what was, you know, the early 2000s, that kind of music. Yeah. I mean, so what was it? We just had this argument. Yachty, somebody named Yachty, or he had some bad things to say about, golly, I knew I was going to drop like, it was a hip hop hippie. What song? Help me out.
Rapper's
Grandmaster
Delight.
Rapper's
Flash,
Delight.
yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
How? They're the first.
They're the first, but this kid was saying they were rapping about nothing. What's hippity hop hippity? I mean, literally, yeah, he said this on the Joe Budden, or Joe Budden actually was the one who put this out too. And it's like, what is this kid talking about? You know, that's
Yeah.
where it all started. You know, but yeah, if you ever get a chance to hear what Young Yachty, I think, I don't know if you know him, Chris, but yeah, he just had some things to say about the way it started. We had nothing to say back then. The rap style was not good.
He must not know KRS-One. He must
That's
not
what
know.
I try to say.
No,
Rakim,
seriously.
Eric being Rakim,
Yeah.
all of them.
yeah, Public Enemy,
That's
and
where it all started.
African
EPMD.
Bambaataa,
Yep.
APM, yeah, African
Everybody.
Cypress Hill.
Man, yeah, all
Yes.
all that stuff that we grew up listening
Yeah.
to.
I mean, everything starts with a foundation.
Exactly.
So the thing is, you don't have these other people. This, first of all, what is a mumble rap? What does that even mean? That means that you cannot make out what they're saying. So if it's a mumble rap, then you're not saying anything.
Okay,
And
see,
that's what's current right now, right?
Bring
what's
your
current,
nephew
yeah.
over to our school and tell him to have a conversation
you know
with
what?
us.
Well, he's gonna edit this, so yeah, he's gonna have some things to say
Awesome.
about this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a
All I
lot
want to
say.
say is everything starts somewhere, nephew.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
And-
is Rosalinda's youngest son.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know your mother.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we just got into it. We were just going back, and it even went to Kendrick Lamar when he used Rodney O and Joe Cooley's.
Yeah.
You know, he used that, and then so of course,
He even used
and there was even other rappers that have used. Yeah,
they all sampled
They all
the
sampled.
original artist.
I mean, didn't he just get some awards for using Luther
Luther
Vandross?
Vandross.
Right, you know.
Not using it, it was the entire
And
song.
the family,
That's true.
I thought
the
that
family
was
told
beautiful.
him you can't cuss on that song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew there were
Kendrick Lamar,
stipulations.
you
Yeah.
can't cuss
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
And all that comes from foundation. It's all fundamental to jazz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some
the
classical
blues.
and blues and you know, rock too.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
It's
know-
a lot of rock influence in there.
Oh yeah.
A ton.
Yeah. I was going to say, you know what else we were first to have was Michael Jordan.
Oh,
see
yeah.
that?
We got to see him. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, the games.
Yeah, we got
absolutely.
to see him.
Yes. And see basketball change.
Yeah.
Yes, I know LeBron, that whole thing, but I still think Michael Jordan is the
mean-
legend.
Most
Oh, yeah.
people do.
What's up, Chris?
Yes, except young ones are like, no, they don't know.
Chris wants to say something.
Oh, well,
Okay.
you said Michael Jordan. I'm like, Michael Jordan. I'm thinking Michael Jackson because he's also your time, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he was
good,
our time,
Chris.
too.
Yeah.
I love that. Respect.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
probably seeing Michael Jackson's rise was something more
We
impressive.
saw Michael
Yes.
Jackson.
Oh, man.
Both of them were equally impressive.
Yes.
Because nobody did. We looked at Dr. J as the superstar before that, right? And
Right.
everybody was wearing those hard on your feet Chucks,
Yeah, the Chuck Taylor.
right?
Yeah.
But when Michael Jordan came into the game, he changed the whole dynamic of it.
Yes.
And then we just watched the documentary.
Yeah.
That was so powerful.
watched
We
the
were
movie.
so glad to watch it.
On his Nike deal.
Didn't we watch it?
yeah.
We watched
Yeah,
it.
we
Yeah,
watched
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Great.
You
It was
watched
a
that?
great
Wasn't
movie.
that
Yeah.
powerful?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, so, I'll be honest here. I was not a Michael Jordan fan.
You weren't.
No, I wasn't because
okay.
I was a Patrick Ewing fan.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
too.
That was my guy. I watched him in Georgetown.
Charles
as soon-
Barkley for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? As soon as he was drafted to the Knicks, boom, I became and I've been a Knicks fan since.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still a Knicks fan. Still cool to see Ewing. I even told Sandy I was going to invite Patrick Ewing to our wedding. I
You
honestly,
did?
I wanted.
He thought he was going to name one of our children after him, Aloysius. I'm like,
That's Ewing. That's
You're like,
Nah.
yeah, no.
Patrick Aloysius Ewing, and I was
Yeah.
like, I want that name, and Sandy's like, no, we're not going to use Aloysius.
yes. I was like, no.
Good choice.
It would have been Christian Aloysius Garcia. That would have been kind of
Yes.
Dope.
No, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
It doesn't? Oh, okay.
cool. Yeah,
Dope.
but
That is hilarious.
so I've been, and so who was in the way from getting championships? Michael Jordan.
Chicago
Jordan
Bulls,
always,
Same thing for Barkley.
and yeah,
Magic
exactly.
Johnson.
Yes.
And for them to
Oh,
get,
man.
for Barkley to go through that entire tenure and not have a championship,
Just
it
like
really
Ewing.
makes me sad. And for Ewing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love Patrick Ewing and David Robinson. Well,
Oh,
I could
yeah,
go
yeah.
down the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them
Yeah.
that I loved.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But eventually, now they tried to bring up the LeBron Jordan. Now I'm a Jordan fan. I have to defend that, right?
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, my
I don't know
nephew-
why they want to connect the two. The impact
Sure.
to the world or society, yeah. Maybe culture, yes. But to the game, not the same.
Right.
I think it's era competition.
Yeah.
Our era is just as good or equivalent to yours. So I think that's where that comes from, is just that comparison. LeBron in our era is better than Jordan in your era, but they're both great players. They're both great men. I don't see where the comparison is. I mean, their eras are two
True.
totally
different,
different
Uh-huh,
things.
true. Yeah.
But of course they try to say, well, LeBron's been to more finals, but yet Jordan didn't lose any at all. Jordan didn't know how to lose in the finals.
Right.
LeBron's
Jordan
lost,
didn't know how to lose, period.
right? Yeah.
Like, do you remember from the documentary when they were when his mom was championing? She was his champion towards the negotiations, and he had all that say so. I mean, most children, you
Right.
think about it, like when we went to college, we weren't thinking on those terms.
No.
For
Right.
him to just even be that aggressive towards the thoughts of that,
Yeah.
I thought that was impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the other thing, I'm all Adidas, and Jordan was this close to signing with Adidas.
Yeah.
I'm so
And it
glad he
did
didn't though.
I know. So
I love Adidas. Like I rock Adidas all the time. He'll tell you.
Yeah, we do too.
Yeah.
I rock
You do?
Adidas too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's our thing. Yeah.
We won't ever buy the kids Nike.
You won't.
No.
Well,
Not-
we never did. We never did. And then until they start buying their own.
Their own.
Yeah.
They can buy their own, or
Yeah.
someone can give it to them as a gift, but I'm not buying you Nike.
Yeah.
I mean,
I only do
this
Adidas.
Was,
You
this
do.
was so bad that back when I was playing basketball, I would order the shorts for our men's team, and everybody liked the Nike style of shorts. So I ordered them. I was the only one on the team that had this whole right, because I took the logo off.
That's
cut
a
out the
stance.
Nike.
I cut this, yeah, and that's how bad I was. Is that bad or what? You know,
That's pretty bad.
because I always wore Adidas, and then I had Nike shorts. I was like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I cut that. So I'd have this hole this big. I cut the tag off, but yet Nike still got my money though, right?
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
They get it one way or another.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's really brilliance, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not disguised anymore. I mean, you can see it everywhere.
Yeah,
Just really made me smile.
yeah, but going back to our childhood, Tiff, where did you grow up?
Wyandotte County, right off the 31st block of Parallel.
Okay.
And that was, to me, the best place to grow up. It was kind of right in the middle of everything, you
Yeah.
know. I felt like that. Like I couldn't go too far down into the city because my parents wouldn't allow that. But I did. If they see this podcast, God bless you.
Yeah.
It's what it is. And then it was just far enough up in the numbers to still kind of meet and acquaint myself with other people who were like Schlegel, Washington. And we were literally 5 minutes from Indian Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, we could walk there easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Indian
Okay.
Springs is a topic that we usually get into.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Because
people
How
we
could you
all
not?
have that in
Yeah.
common. Yep.
How could you not?
I know, right? Yeah, and we'll get into that. The childhood home, is it still up? Is it still in
Oh, yeah.
use?
We owned it all the way up until probably about maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
And then my parents finally sold it. But we still have my grandmother's home, which is also not too far from there. And we still own that. And that's off of 18th and Parallel
Okay.
on Cessna. So that was literally two blocks over from Northwest Middle.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what is it that you both remember about your childhood homes? Is there something?
I grew up at 17th and Garfield,
Okay.
right, 1948 North 17th Street. What I remember about that era, it was just predominantly Wyandotte, very close-knit. Everyone looked out for each other. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about my neighborhood.
That's cool. Yeah. What about you, Tiff?
I remember meeting a lot of people who weren't from the neighborhood, but they lived in, like surrounding areas. We had a lot of children, and the same thing, very close knit, but a lot of children riding their bikes in our neighborhood. Lots of families who I still know to this day. And you know how when you grow up with someone, you still title them as friend, but you feel a different kind of connection or closeness to the people. It's like, oh yeah, that's my cousin. Was that my cousin?
Yes.
Like, I don't think we're born in the same family, but they're my cousins.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
And then people want you to explain it as an adult. Well, how is it your cousin? Like, don't
Just
ask me
accept it.
why.
Right,
I'm
right.
just telling you.
Yeah.
They're my cousin.
Yeah.
Like when you grow up with people like that. But I also grew up on the Missouri side equally.
Oh.
Because my church was in Kansas City, Missouri. So I have just as much history. And because we spent a lot of time at church, we may as well have been Catholic, because when I tell you, I'm serious, we spent a lot of time at church.
Okay.
We hardly saw the sunlight except on the weekends.
Okay.
I'm serious. We went from school and we would go to church for some kind of activity or event.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was wild. You can't use the 4-letter word to describe it because my mother hates it. I'm like, it's borderline occult. But, she's like, yeah, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
just leave it alone. What's the truth? Like,
Right.
yeah, no, we spent way too much time. But I love going to church now, but we don't spend near as much time like
Yeah.
we used to.
Oh, okay.
But I remember that because I grew up in Kansas, and then I would have all these friends from Missouri. It's kind of like taboo. Kansas folks
Yeah.
are like, oh, I never go to Missouri. It's
Right.
like, literally, if you throw a rock, you're probably already over there. You're
Yeah.
standing in the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
spot.
Right.
People don't know that that's how close, that
Yeah.
stinky part of the bridge.
Yes.
Right. Right.
Throw a rock, that's Missouri.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we've been going to this spot. A lot of people have hosted events down there. Riverview,
Riverfront
event
space. Center.
space. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I've been there.
it's the dopest place
Oh,
ever.
really?
It's got a really, you should, I'll tell you
Got
more
a cool
about it.
vibe. Yeah.
Oh, everything. And it's just a rental space. Shout out to Anita. You can give me my cut later. But she is hosting all sorts of events there, weddings, after hours spaces for business owners, corporate meetings, all sorts of parties, but it's got the perfect indoor outdoor. And for my 50, oh, I forgot, I'm not quite your age. So if I were 50 something,
If you were 55, yeah.
yeah,
this
if I were
party they
that
was throwing,
age,
yeah. We know.
like last year, I would have thrown a party there, and it has the best outdoor spot. So for my party, if I were doing a party there,
Right.
we would drive up a food truck,
Oh, okay.
and you could pull that up.
Uh-huh.
But then it also has the best patio. It's got a bar space out there. It's got all these lights. It's got an indoor patio. It's got indoor space. She provides everything like most event spaces, but the patio is decked out with everything.
Okay.
Literally. Like
Is there a view or something? It's riverfront.
well, if you go to the top of her space,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you could see the river.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Okay.
But it's just past the smelly part of the bridge.
Oh,
Everybody
gotcha.
knows that.
Yeah.
What did you used to call it? That part of the bridge where you go down. We have a name for it because our parents gave it a title.
That's the
But
West
it's
Bottoms.
actually illegal. No.
That's the
actual,
Bottoms.
no, the highway. We talked about this before all the time. I'm getting ready to say it.
Go ahead. No, I'm
It's
not.
called the Viaduct.
Oh,
Yeah, Lewis.
Did you hear it referred to that?
Lewis
Lewis and
Viaduct.
Clark.
Yeah.
Now, how do
Yeah.
you now? Okay, so here's the debate. How do you spell it? Look, see that? You see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
face?
yeah.
How do you spell
I
Viaduct?
don't know.
How do you spell it?
Viaduct.
That's what I thought.
He's such a smarty.
That's what I was thinking. Because yes, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the viaduct.
Yeah.
No,
But
I've
we
never
don't
heard
say it. We don't say it like that, right? We don't say viaduct. We say viaduct.
Viaduct.
So nobody ever knows how to spell it. And then when you say it now,
Uh-huh.
Except Mark.
No, except Mark.
He knew how to spell it.
Nobody, like these younger generations, they never call it that.
Really?
But where the viaduct is,
Yeah, okay.
that's the smelly
Yeah.
part of the bridge where they clean our water. Doesn't it make you want to drink some water?
Right.
now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we go on, I want to add something.
Yes, go- yes, please.
Because I grew up right off 18th Street, 18th and Parallel.
18th of
I
Parallel,
remember
okay.
I remember the Milgrams that was there. You know, there was a
Yes.
shopping center there. And it was so live because it was like a record center. There was a record store. There was a laundromat there. There was a clothing store there. There was a shoe store there. Cleaners. I mean,
Wow.
you didn't have to leave
It was
that
live.
area.
Yeah.
But I remember
State
distinctly
Parallel.
the 18th Street. I think it was a rec center there, and that's where all the children in that area used to
Okay.
go. Mm-hmm. So there was a drill team there.
Oh.
Yeah, so they used to.
Oh, and you could hear them.
You could hear the drill team, and when they started practicing, and then, you know, everybody came out.
come out. Yeah.
You
And
know,
they
like
were all
Lavita
dancing.
Davis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They were dancing on Garfield, and that whole corner of 18th, and I think that was 18th and Garfield. It was shut down with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we had
18th and-
we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 18th Garfield is really close to 18th and Parallel, which is where the Milgrams was,
Yeah.
right? And then,
And there was a Paul Bunyan's right there too.
yep, that Paul Bunyan's.
remember
It
that?
moved down to 10th and Kansas Avenue. Is
No,
that
they had
Kansas?
two. They had
they had two.
several.
Yeah, I know
locations.
one of them was on 7th and
Right by the city hall.
7th. No.
No,
7th
that's
and
not-
Osage.
Yep.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
there was in Armadale,
10th.
in the Armadale district,
Yep.
there was a Paul Bunyan's, then there was a Paul's Drive-In.
That's
On
10th.
10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kansas Avenue, there was Eaton's.
Yep.
Eaton's.
Remember
That's that? But I thought that was Paul Bunyan's. That wasn't.
No, Paul Bunyan's was on the
Oh, okay.
on
Eaton's
7th Street.
Eaton's is the one that was on 10th and
Yes.
Kansas Avenue.
Right
I
there on the
always thought,
corner.
but
Yeah,
that Paul
yeah, yeah,
Bunyan's,
yeah.
that was hopping
River-
on 18th and
Okay.
Parallel.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Those-
I mean, you had to save a lot of pennies for us to personally eat there. And if your parents were treating you, that's once every 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
I
We're
remember
going to
the
Paul Bunyan's.
Big
That's a big deal.
greasy onion rings, and the grease will run down your arm. Oh
And
man,
the burgers.
But they were the best.
I'm about to walk
And the
out of here
burgers.
right now.
No, we will not. We want to live. We want to live.
Well,
We'll-
I mean, so where's the spot now to hit if you want a nice greasy burger like that, you know? And
There's one It's still in Armadale. I think Paul's Driving is still
Okay,
open.
so then
Yeah.
Paul's Jr., which they just reopened.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's Paul's Jr. now.
Paul's Jr.
On
Yeah.
10th?
No, in Armadale.
Oh,
Well, on
yeah,
Osage.
on
yeah.
Osage, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you still got to wait for them burgers, though. It's
Yes.
worth the wait.
Yeah, but when they did their grand opening, I actually had the owner who opened it here in studio right
Oh,
before
sweet.
during the soft opens
Mm-hmm.
before the grand opening. So I had him in
Wow.
here and talking
That's
about
awesome.
it. Was cool. It was cool. Yeah.
Did he bring one of those shakes with him?
No, you know what? That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy you said that because the shake machine did not probably get there until maybe a month later, and
yeah.
everybody wanted the
Wow.
shakes.
Yep.
And he's like, "Sorry, but it's on its way. Just don't know when we're going to get it." And it was
Man.
in another city, another state. They were waiting on it.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
but
you, that's the
everything's
best
still
part.
and when we had it, it tastes the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really did taste the same
Now, in your
Wow.
community,
because
in Latino community,
Yeah.
do they eat a lot of burgers?
I would say yeah. I would say yeah, but now
Right now, yeah. New
No.
generation of people have come.
okay. I thought you were talking about back then. Yeah.
Back then, yes.
Yes.
Paul's was the bomb.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You know what was
everybody
sad?
went.
You know what was sad about that Paul's was our last name had a bad reputation in that Paul's
What?
because every time that I would order Paul's and when I would get there, they would start my order.
Oh, yeah.
And then finally I had to ask, why do you guys do this? Well, apparently there's a Garcia out there somewhere that orders and never picks up. And it's usually a big order. So then
But I mean, Garcia is a popular name. You're
Right?
like, we're not all the same. We're not cousins.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So
The
then
other Garcia.
Yep.
so then I started a group text with the Garcias in Armadale. We had the Garcias in Argentine, and somebody ruined it for somebody, and then so everybody started throwing out that
Blaming
Telling,
each other.
telling
blaming
somebody
each other.
calling
Oh,
somebody
it was
name.
you guys up in Argentine. We're here in Armadale. We could just walk over there. And I'm like, oh,
The reason I asked
Yeah.
that is because
Yeah.
we probably eat more of you all's food than you do.
yeah.
You love
guarantee-
Mexican food?
Man.
We eat Mexican so much.
Oh, really?
We should be grafted in. Somebody should just say,
Listen.
Yeah.
you belong here.
There's two spots for me. One,
He does
On
not
10th.
have two. He has 10.
taco
Or more.
Shout
Okay,
out
he's
to,
naming his top
shout out
one
to
entry.
Tacos on Wheels, and then there's the other spot on 47th and Parallel. Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
that spot? It's
47th
not
and
far. It's not
El
far
Gordo.
from. I
El
forget
Gordo.
the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because if you eat a lot of that, you will be El Gordo coming out of there.
Oh, we know. We know.
I can grab my stomach and I can show you. I'll grab it.
Hilarious.
man.
Yeah. Well, Central Avenue has just changed.
Oh my
Yeah, it
gosh.
has.
Yeah, all
Has
the little restaurants are
changed.
there.
Yeah. I mean,
And it's so beautiful to see
We
that.
eat down there
you know,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
That community just comes together and it's so blended. And
Yes.
it's really cool.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
really
we
cool
like
to see
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
We
that's
love
where
it.
I grew up. Was right
Yeah.
there, Central.
Oh yeah.
That was our spot. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been to you all's house, I'm sure, before. At some point when we were in high school, around that athletic era.
Right.
It jars my memory. And I know we went to Pat and Liz's house.
Yes. And they were
got
a little
in-
bit closer to Wyandotte.
to
Yeah.
Wyandotte.
which is-
Got into plenty of trouble with those two.
Yeah, which shout out to their older brother Joe Quinn, who he is our
Shout
he
out
is our
to
sponsor
Joe.
of our show.
Yeah.
Love Joe.
Quinn Concrete Construction. Yeah.
Really?
up.
They're a huge
That's so
sponsor.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
love that.
Okay, you're talking about getting into trouble. Do you
Okay.
remember
Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm sure I remember trouble. Go right ahead.
we went out to go teepee
I do. I was
and
thinking
we
the
got
other day.
busted,
Yes.
but we didn't do what they were
Saying
claiming
that we
did. Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Chris, are you
That
hearing
was
this?
wild.
We said we were gonna go teepee, but
taking
It was a
notes.
clean form of teepeeing
right.
back then. You could
but
actually
somebody
just teepee.
literally like trashed Bishop Ward.
They defaced
Yes.
that place.
Oh, so you guys hit Bishop Ward.
No, we did not.
We did not. We didn't get to go there. We were at. We were on our way. Well, we probably were on our way there. We had gone many places by that point.
Yes.
People's houses,
Yes.
and then Liz. Sorry, Liz. I don't know if you'll see this. But anyway, she was a special, more advanced kind of TP'er. So we're in the car and she's throwing out cans of something. Won't say what that was. But she's throwing out. And that's really what kind of alarmed the police. Because, I mean, we're littering. Literally driving down the street, TPing with probably more people in a car than you can fit.
Yes,
Right, yeah.
yes.
Nobody's in a seatbelt.
At all.
Nope.
Did we even wear seatbelts back then?
Hell
Not
no.
sure. I
No.
don't think so. But she's throwing out cans. And we're just like, literally, we might as well have had a siren on top of that car. Because we were loud. I mean,
Yes.
the music was playing. We're laughing.
Who was driving?
I don't remember.
I don't know
Was it
either.
Mickey?
Maybe.
Mickey, because she had a car.
Okay.
None of us
maybe.
had a car.
No. Like, I had never been in trouble before. That was like,
And when my mom had to be called.
right. Well, all of our parents
Oh, my God.
had to be called.
Because they were like,
Jeez.
either this or you can
Yeah.
come with us, clink, clink. I'm like, call my parent.
Yes.
Hello. Her number is.
I know, right?
My mom was so disappointed. She still talks about,
Oh, does she?
he's heard her tell this story. Literally. I didn't remember who I was in the car, but I was like, I think it was Sandy. I know Liz. Liz was just loud enough for you to remember her.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Mickey. And then maybe it was Mika.
Maybe. I
I
don't
don't
remember,
even think
but
Rosie was there.
I don't know.
I don't think she was.
Probably not.
No, she was so sweet.
Yeah.
You were
Who's
too.
Rosie? Oh, you talking about your
Yeah.
sister,
Rosalinda.
Oh,
But you were
wait,
sweet
there's
too.
no
though.
way. There's
That's why I
I
was
think
like,
I was kind of sweet.
I think we all were. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was a first for all of us.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say Rosalinda was there because she was Sandy's shadow. They were never
no,
apart.
they were not.
Unless this was this the team?
it
It
was
could have
the
been, yeah,
team.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
so
she
then
was
that-
not playing
Yeah, she
basketball.
wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, then that makes more sense. Yeah.
And it was just
Yeah, I know. It was.
that was
Yeah.
scary.
It was. It was.
And what grade was this?
That was probably our senior year. Do
Was
you
it
think?
senior? Maybe, because I kind of see
Junior,
doing that.
junior. Because I didn't play basketball my senior year. Because I had to focus because I wanted to walk on at the school where I was going, and
Okay.
I knew
Okay.
that year I had to be laser focused. So I know I didn't play basketball my senior year.
So I had to be junior year.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Do you
I
remember
don't-
our coach?
From
Volleyball.
Basketball or volleyball?
Volleyball.
Nickham?
Yes.
She just
You remember?
retired
Yeah, I remember.
last year.
Did she? Teaching, not coaching, because I know she
No,
wasn't.
she just retired teaching.
Yeah. From where?
Wyandotte?
Are you kidding?
She has been there this whole time.
Oh my God.
But guess who's still there and has not retired?
Let me
Mr.
take-
Black.
Mr. Black's still
Really?
He is still
Isn't
there.
that wild?
there. Rufus Black.
That is
Yes.
crazy.
You know what, I need to get Mr. Rufus Black in
That's
here.
He was my
definitely a
photography
black
teacher.
name.
Really?
Rufus.
Yeah.
Get all that dark.
Don't you
blue.
dare call him Rufus. by
Don't
his name.
call him Rufus.
Oh no.
Oh, it was
you
always
better
Mr.
not.
Black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was so cool. Yeah, because I met him.
He's
you
a
know,
super
through-
cool
through-
dude.
Oh,
through
yeah.
Sandy,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And still, when we see each other, you know, he's just a
He's
cool
a good
guy.
dude.
Solid
yeah.
guy.
He's
Very
so
solid.
cool. He was the coolest. He put the C in cool for teachers. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, remember the way he used to dress and
Oh,
the way
yeah.
he walked around the school? Like, hey, how you doing? It's good. Get on the class. Good job. Good job.
Yes.
You're looking good. Looking good. Simple. Good. Keep going. Keep
Right.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, see, and we had at our school we had Mr. Bibbs. Do you remember Mr.
Oh,
Bibbs?
I know Mr. Bibbs.
At
Oh, I
Harmon?
know
May he
Mr.
rest in
Bibbs.
peace. Yeah, Mr. Yeah,
Yeah.
he passed away.
My
Name
cousins
sounds
went to
familiar.
Harmon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. You know any Sipples from Harmon?
I don't.
Yeah, they went to Harmon, but my cousin, he would have been older than you,
Okay.
much older than me, because I'm so much younger than you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, he went to Harmon and he played football there, and my
Okay.
other cousin played basketball there.
Okay.
Yeah, they went on to play Division One.
Oh, did they?
Played, yeah, they played real well there. Loved that school. I remember Mr. Bibbs.
Yeah, because he was the girls' coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you girls would see him. You remember him? Really tall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then there was, I'm sure we all remember Mr. Sparkman.
No, I don't remember him.
No,
I know Coach Springs.
Springs. I remember too.
Do you remember? Oh gosh, I can't say his name. He lived down the street from me, but he was a coach. I'll remember it in a minute.
Yeah.
Tall. He ended up going to middle school, and he might have stayed on that level for a while. Not Mr. I'll remember it later.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Something with an S. I can't remember. But yeah.
You know, let's get into high school. So, Mark, you graduate from Wyandotte?
I graduated from Wyandotte.
What year? I mean, yeah, what year was that?
1987.
87. You got to put the 1900 in there. So, okay. So, 87. Yeah. Well, we're not too far behind, right? 89.
No.
And when did you meet?
We met. We've always known each other.
Okay. I was going to ask that.
Because Tiffany was great friends with my cousin Raina Lawrence.
Okay.
So I wasn't interested in Tiffany
You remember Raina?
because they were friends, and Raina just put it out there. You know, my friends are off limits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Wyandotte High. But so you do two remember each other.
Oh yeah, we were friends in high school.
Pretty
We were friends in
But
high
we
school.
never dated.
No.
Raina was like, "Yeah, no, you're not going to
It's
ruin
not
any of my
happening.
friendship." Well, you know how it is.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Boyfriend and girlfriend in high school, everybody's
Yeah.
in love, and then the
Right.
next day they hate each other.
Yeah.
And then you have to hate the friend or the sister because how can you stay close?
I know,
Right.
right?
You know,
Right.
I hate you
That's
because
funny.
I hate him.
Yeah.
So that's it. And you don't have any real gauge on what love and hate is.
Right,
Yeah.
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 So
Who would you say was your most memorable teacher at Wyandotte?
Mr. Delich.
oh,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know. I'm not sure what.
He's not mine.
He
but
was
I-
my history teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know Mr. Delich because when we went for the
class reunion.
class reunion, he was the one that was doing the tours.
Oh, the tour. Yes, I do remember.
And
Yeah.
and he's done all the historical research
Which is
on
crazy.
That's
Wyandotte.
right.
I know.
That's right.
Crazy. It's a crazy amount. And then the other thing, we were the best. The reason why our school, I'm sorry, but the
You
reason
tell
why
him.
Class
I
A.
love the way your eyebrow went up.
Yeah,
You tell
yeah.
him.
Yeah, it's true. No, seriously, the reason why Wyandotte is really such a historical, I mean, it's other than it just being a historical landmark.
Right.
It really has so much history even outside of that. Some of the greatest people have come through there, but that school in and of itself, just the design of it, all of the things that have occurred there, and the way, I mean, all of those hidden tunnels, all
Yeah.
of that. He's
Yeah.
done a tremendous amount of research, but if you
Yeah.
ever read that book that he put together
Yes.
on Wyandotte's history.
We have it. We
Yeah, we do
purchased
have
one
it.
that-
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you should look at it.
And one other teacher I remember is Mr. Verbanik. He
Oh,
was
I
my
remember
shop
that
God,
name.
teacher.
Mr.
Yeah.
Verbanik.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a great guy. I ran into him a couple of times, and I was like, "Hey, Mr. Verbanik." He was like, "Hey, what's your name?"
Right. Yeah.
Don't you love that?
Yeah.
I love it. I have two really. All of my teachers were really. I have great stories with most of them. I didn't get in trouble, but I was always active in my classes. So they remember me, and I remember them. I make sure they remember me. It's really funny. Mr. Young was my history teacher. Do you remember Mr. Young? Real tall. He had kind of deep set eyes, and he was very quiet until
Okay.
you got into his class.
Okay.
And then if you did anything that was left or right of what he said, you would know and remember him, right?
Yeah.
But he was not loud. He was always very firm and soft spoken when he spoke to you. And one day, and nobody's ever really seen him smile or laugh. And I just remember being in his class, and he was like that all the time. And one day I was just like, man, I'm like, do you ever smile? And he was like, what did you say to me? I was like, do you ever smile or laugh? And he was like, of course I do. And I said, oh, okay, cool. So I waited, a couple weeks, got in trouble a couple times. Mostly all the time I would get in trouble. I shouldn't say mostly. All the time I would get in trouble, mostly for talking.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So
No.
because you couldn't just talk in class.
I couldn't. I don't believe that.
You don't believe that. Well, anyway, believe it. Believe it. So I would get in trouble for talking. And then one day I said something to somebody. I can't remember what it was, but I was just being a smart aleck.
You can tell us later.
I really don't remember, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But this is what...
Okay, Tiff.
No,
okay.
true. I would tell you because I don't have any shame about that.
Okay.
But the truth is, I don't remember what I said to the person. But whatever it was, he thought it was hilarious.
Oh.
I used sarcasm all the time in that class because he was very sarcastic. He turned around, I turned around, and I was saying whatever I had to say to this person. I turned around, he was like... I was like, he laughs.
You got it out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we had this really. I can't tell this story, but I'm going to.
Okay.
You
So
remember
don't
Mr.
text me later and say, can we take that out?
No, I'm not. I don't.
Right.
Because it happens.
It's definitely not
happened.
my story.
All right, go ahead.
It's his. First of all, whose name
not
is
mine, though.
whose name? If you all don't remember this, look him up in the yearbook, Mr. Hanscom. Listen
No.
to the name first of all.
Hand scum.
Yeah,
I'm just
Okay.
gonna look down at the carpet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so anyway, Mr. Hanscom, he wasn't social studies. He was maybe social studies. Maybe he
Government or
Maybe he was government.
okay.
And he was at the end of the hall. So it was Mr. Hanscom, Miss Banstra, and then Miss Salee. Mr. Hanscom's story, very quick, he grossed pretty much everybody out. He had the old school projector. The way he cleaned the projector,
How'd he clean it?
he cleaned the projector by using his own form of saliva.
So you do remember this?
And you could see it in the thing.
Oh,
so
gross.
everybody would be like,
he's a man's man.
is he doing that on the projector? He would wipe it.
Okay, how would he put the
Gross.
saliva onto the?
It just depends on what kind of mood he's in. Sometimes it comes straight out of his mouth. The other times it might come onto the napkin. And he would wipe it. And then he'd look and, examine to see if it's all gone. And he'd do it again. And
Oh, gross.
Well, he's just moving stuff around on that.
literally, it's gross.
That's funny.
Miss Salee was my favorite in English. She was advanced English. And do you remember Miss Salee? She always had those two. She never, I don't know. It was like her feet were always broken. Like they were broken for like 3 years straight. I'm like, I've never seen you in regular shoes. She always wore that boot.
Oh, really?
Literally, it was like her feet were always broken. I'm like, what is this lady?
I hear
never-
those boots are comfy.
Well, that's great. Maybe she just decided I don't want to wear shoes
Yeah.
anymore. Because when I tell you, she had those things for almost 3 years straight.
Really?
Terry Cook can tell this story better than I can. But one day we were in there and she asked us to read, and I'll tell this one real quick. She asked us to read Romeo and Juliet. And I don't know why she asked me and Terry. We were the best but the worst. And we had so much fun in class. Long story short, we start reading and we start involving ourselves into the story. Because, it's reading out loud, telling the story of Romeo and Juliet. And we just portrayed the characters to the best of our ability. And it was loud and obnoxious. And she finally just said, stop! No more. No more. Both of you, get out. Because it was, wherefore art thou? I mean, it went crazy in that class. And everybody had a blast. Of course, we took advantage of the moment.
Yes.
But that was one of my favorite moments with her.
Oh, funny.
And finally, when she came back, she was like, you will never read another story in my class.
That's funny.
Say, I'm glad you're here, but you will never read another story in this class. We had so much fun. High school
Yes.
Wyandotte was some of my favorite times.
Yeah.
That's cool. Back in high school, what were you known as? Were you the jock, the band kid? What else is there? The theater class clown. What were you guys?
What were you known as?
Who did you hang out with more than?
I hung out with older people, but my family was so big, we just migrated together. So I'm a Locke, so that last name, that family is like huge. So in Wyandotte and Sligo, it was just a lot of us, and we just hung out. It was just family.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who I hung out with, it was hung out with Tyrone Garner,
Oh.
Marcel Yanez, and then had a good friend named Cheryl Hicks.
Okay.
But other than that, it was mostly family.
Okay.
They had a
It was
lot.
mostly family. It was a lot of us. I know it was more than 30 of us in Wyandotte.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So when we got together, we just got together.
Yeah.
Nate Jackson and my cousin Rayvon Rayna, and we just all hung together. So all the parties was family. Everywhere we went was family.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
I don't
But in what?
I was going to say, that's kind of your experience because you went to school with a lot of your cousins.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they all grew up there in Armourdale.
Right.
We were Armourdale, Argentina.
Right,
And
and
then
we all
it
went
was
to Harmon,
Rosedale,
but yeah.
Argentina, and then all up at Harmon.
Yeah. That's what makes me think of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
I didn't have one group that I hung out with. I can hang with pretty much anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah, but I got nominated as the friendliest
Okay.
my senior year. So that's my legacy in the yearbook. But I actually, it's funny. It's like, I mean, that's a great way to go out of there.
Yeah, no,
You
definitely.
ask Sandy what hers was.
I
was
know
yours,
what
Sandy?
Cindy's was. I looked at the yearbook. She's athlete. Yep.
Female athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Because they, I look at that book sporadically. But
Do you?
Yeah, intermittently.
That's good. That's
But
that's good
my
that you do that.
but I was the senior class president for 3 years straight.
Okay.
And then my senior year,
bet
Janice got it.
Oh, okay.
I bet you were in
Yeah.
that yearbook a lot too, right?
Yeah, I was actually. I'm not literally looking for myself. But it's interesting to go
funny.
back. I try to keep reminding myself, especially around the reunions.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Is there
you
one coming
forget
up?
sometimes.
Yeah.
No, not
Nothing coming up.
89. No, not yet. It'll be coming up soon. This time you guys got to come.
Yeah. Mark, what about you guys? Your class?
Yeah, we just had a reunion. I think it was last year. We had our 30th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to see people.
Yeah.
Our
definitely.
class, we stay connected.
That's awesome.
They've got a Facebook.
Yeah. Like a
Messenger.
Facebook page. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's a Facebook page, but there's a lot of people, especially with 87, because there was 86 and 85, and then it was 84. I mean, I'm sorry, it was 84, 85. Is that right? Yeah. And then 88.
Mm-hmm.
So those classes were kind of mixed with 87.
Okay.
So it was a lot of upperclassmen
Yeah.
that hung around with us, and then we hung with them, and then there were lower classmen that hung with us.
Yeah.
So our class was kind of eclectic.
Okay.
We were that special class.
Yeah.
Not special as in special. but
Right,
special
yeah.
as in-
Like the shout out to the class of '86 at J.C. Harmon. They every year they get together.
wow.
They do.
Yeah. And I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
Some of my family members, cousins and whatnot. And I also help a friend of mine, a good friend of mine. He's a DJ. Well, he used to DJ back in the day, but they always hire him. And of course, he always says, "Hey, you got to come with me." And I go with him to that
Yeah.
party, and then I see everybody that from class '86.
So is it pretty hype?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
They're like I said, they're really close, and then they get together at the local bars, and all of a sudden they're all then it looks like another reunion. It's just pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think reunions are cool. Our class of '89, we get together. Actually, somebody comes into town. There's a message out there, and everybody's like, class of '89,
Let's hang out.
Harmon, let's and we hang out at the poorhouse right there,
Oh,
right
you
by
do?
right by you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
sweet.
spot. And the bartender there, shout out Hannah Gutierrez. He's a part of our class, so it's kind of
Oh,
cool. We have a
nice.
bartender
Yeah.
back there that helps us all out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's
You mind if we take a break for a second?
yeah. We could take
Okay.
yeah. Please do. Yeah, I mean we can still continue to talk
Okay.
here, but
I'll be right back.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah. You know where it's at. Just
That's
on the right.
Yeah,
That's the 50.
right outside that gate and to your right,
Yeah.
you'll see the.
That's a 50-year-old thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
believe
how
me,
I know
yeah.
I'm not in that.
I do.
Yeah.
I do that too. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I definitely remember a lot of people that were in high school before me, and a lot of them after me. My brother was 3 years after me,
Okay.
so I knew all of the people in between there, and a lot of
Okay.
his. Now I can't remember them all by name, but when they see me, they're like, "Tiff," I'm like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
and they're like, Maurice. I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And I remember a lot of them on our block too that went to Wyandotte. But I knew a lot of upperclassmen because a lot of my family, like yours, they graduated between 84, 85, 86. And then I was in school with the ones 86 and 87.
Yeah.
86, 87, 88.
Right.
Yep. So, and that was Sam Rourke, all of
I
them.
remember that name.
Yeah. Ray Bingley. There was a ton of them. They all hung out. They were 80, I think they were 86. Yeah, 86.
Yeah, and it was our era when the computers first made their appearance.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
'Cause
Like there was a computer class,
Well,
Yes.
wait. Before that, there was,
It was
a
a
typing class.
That's why
Okay,
I said.
see.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm
that-
saying
Yeah,
all of that transition.
Yep.
yeah, to the yeah, they got rid of the
Yes,
typewriters.
but then eventually I do remember the computer class because I was like, oh my God, we were programming.
Yeah.
It was like I had, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Ooh,
So we
I-
really did experience a lot of first.
Yeah.
I think about that a lot. Yeah, I think about that a lot. I really, I don't really have the debate a lot with my daughter because she really has a distinct respect for our class.
Oh, uh-huh.
She does. And she's 30. She just turned 34.
Oh, did
Let's
she?
see. Yeah, she just turned 34.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And so she always talks about just respecting a lot of what we
Come on, you
did, and just who, you know, who we were to just the climate and the culture.
Yeah.
Right.
She loves it.
How many concerts did you guys go to at Kemper Arena?
Oh my gosh, tons.
Right?
Yeah. Those concerts were crazy.
Dallas. Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember do you remember your first concert? Let's go back there.
My very first concert was at, well, I went to a lot of like Christian concerts with my mom when I was a kid, but my very first R&B concert was El DeBarge, and that was at Worlds of Fun.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that
remember that.
concert
Oh,
stage?
No. Yeah. But I didn't see El DeBarge. The Barge, the group, or just El
DeBarge.
DeBarge. Okay.
But I only remember El DeBarge because I was standing on the edge of the
and
stage.
you couldn't get your eyes off
Let me,
him. Yeah.
No. Let me tell you what happened.
Bunny
Okay.
the
Far
Barge.
more special. Look, he talking about Bunny. We're talking about Elle right now. Bunny can have her time. I was at the edge of the stage and I was just enjoying the concert and something said, put your hand up. And I did. And the music came on and he came and touched my hand.
Oh.
I literally probably held my hand in the same position for like 2 minutes.
She just washed that hand too. Just washed
I
it.
swear, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I was like, he touched it.
Well, is this the same concert that you said that she winked at you? Or
Okay. Wait. Before we get to that, go ahead, Chris.
You're talking about a stage at Worlds of Fun.
Yeah.
Is it the stone stage over there next to the Mamba, or where the Mamba is?
Where the Mamba.
Never
So,
before have
Yeah.
I seen that stage used.
Yeah, they stopped using it probably
it.
about 15, 20 years ago, honestly.
And it's
But
still
it-
there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Walled
not
off
know
by
that.
fences.
Yes.
It's just there.
Hundreds of people used to be able to get behind there.
Yeah.
Very little security. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
No trouble.
right.
I'm not saying none at all, but just not a lot. The first concert I remember, real trouble, I'll tell you about. But that concert had hundreds.
Yeah.
And we were, I mean, like
So-
this.
I think that was my first concert.
Yeah, see,
was
and-
at El DeBarge because I
Really?
worked at Worlds of Fun.
Did you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I worked at Worlds of Fun
What?
overnights,
Oh, really?
Oh.
cleaning that very theater.
Oh. Yeah. So what Sandy was talking about is, you remember the Jets?
Oh.
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know,
Love the Jets.
I got a crush
Yeah.
on you. You know
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. Oh,
I love
they're
that.
still playing. They're still doing their thing.
And
right now.
Menudo.
Really?
And oh, you remember the Manila?
I'm a
Ricky
music
Martin.
person.
Yeah. Ricky
Yes.
Martin. And so I have this thing where I say this is what's weird though. I made eye contact with whoever was singing. Yeah, but I was like, man, I was 15, she was 12. That was just weird. Yeah, because when she started, she was 12 years old
Yeah.
and singing about love songs.
Yeah.
And she had no recollection of love. So they would tell her, pretend you're singing to your dog, or and that's the way she
Yeah.
got through these
Wow.
through
Yeah,
these
isn't that
songs. So
interesting?
you listen to the songs now, and oh man, drawing a blank, but there's a song. And anyway, it's the video. It's weird because the video, she's singing to her brother. They used her brother as
The love
guy,
interest.
which
Yeah.
is weird. Yeah, I thought that was, but that was
But
back
that was
then.
probably to keep it safe for her.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
That's probably one of the. We just watched the doc. I mean, we watch a lot of documentaries. Clearly, that's
Yeah.
our fun. Sorry.
It's a 50s thing.
Yes. Right.
But
she's not 50.
Yeah,
know.
I wouldn't know that
Yeah,
if I
right.
was 50.
But then it was first time I ever saw New Edition. Was
Oh
there?
my
yeah.
God!
Was
saw
there-
that too?
Was there World of
So
Fun?
dope. They were here recently.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see them, but everybody was
What?
talking about
Yeah,
that concert.
we didn't get a chance to see
Yeah,
We
it was
did.
Boys to Men, New Edition,
Tony
and
Braxton.
Tony Braxton.
It
We-
was.
You saw it?
We were there.
It was.
Was it good?
Oh,
Great
it
show.
was so good because
That's what they said.
they were just in rotation. They would just rotate. Tony would come out,
Oh,
sing
yeah.
a couple.
Yeah,
then
you
Boys
can't
to
do
Men,
a whole set
then
when
New
you're our
Edition.
age.
And then,
I didn't think
what
about
was
it that way.
what was cool? New Edition would come out with Boys to Men, and then they would sing together.
Oh, wow.
Really?
What was it? Like I think it was Every Little Step when Bobby Brown did his thing. You had Sean Stockton back there singing with them. Ralph
Wow.
was singing. It was just cool that they did it all together. And
How was Tony?
good?
Was she
I've
good?
never seen her in concert. I've heard her music, but to actually to watch her, yeah, I mean, she probably doesn't move as fast, but I mean, she still looks good.
Yeah.
And the music was yeah, it was good.
She's almost 60, so
Right.
I would say
It was good.
moving slow is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and exactly, yeah,
And she still looks good. You couldn't tell that she's just almost
Wow.
60.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I heard. She's got a lot of.
Yeah, it was. It was, and I say we went to Bobby Brown's birthday party because that was his birthday,
Oh, really?
and so they didn't sing Happy Birthday to him, but we, had New Edition had us all say, Happy Birthday, Bobby, and it was like to
Was
me it was
it-
just like a giant birthday party.
yeah,
that's
everybody
cool.
said it was so good. Yeah, the first concert I know a lot of trouble was at. You remember Eazy-E when NWA
Oh,
came?
Yeah.
We
That
were
was at the
there.
I was
Kemper.
at that concert.
We were there too.
We were all there.
That was crazy. Do you remember all the trouble there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like,
it's crazy
guns.
because we just talked
Oh,
about
those are a
this.
real thing.
Yeah, right. I mean, we didn't have to worry about that back then.
We
No.
didn't have to worry about
You
that.
did at that concert.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
I
have got
remember seeing
mowed
people fighting and falling down up in
Yeah.
the
Yeah, off the
upper.
rolling down
yes.
the
Yeah.
rolling down
Yep.
the chairs.
Yeah,
and-
that
We're
was
like,
crazy.
oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
yeah. it
That was wild.
Have you guys been to Kemp Arena since?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Isn't it crazy what they've done to it?
yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah. But how
Looks
in the
great.
world they got a floor? A
I know,
second-
on another floor. Isn't
Yeah.
that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Actually, the funny thing is, when I've gone back recently, it was for nothing related to anything sports. I was literally getting my lashes done.
Oh,
She
there.
had a studio.
Oh, they're in the
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, they have the
yeah.
studios
Okay.
surrounding each floor,
Oh,
Yeah.
so
nice.
people
Seen
rent
the
those out.
barbershops.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They have
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
Sweet.
She's like, yeah, just look at the view. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not a good view, but we'll just do my lashes. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there with I co-hosted a podcast with the Love You Bro podcast. It's a sports podcast, and there was a Latino Hispanic tournament, basketball tournament that was going on, so I got to co-host that. So
Sweet.
it was cool. Yeah, and to just to see the different levels. Actually, we saw it before because our daughter was playing volleyball,
Yeah.
and so, but that was it's crazy.
But it's cool to go back in because at least the seats are still there, so that brings
Yeah.
back the memories.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, and then we went to a graduation
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, we took our summer students. We have a summer program where the children are older than our
yeah.
preschool age students. So those children, they went for the basketball camp thing. Remember, we took them there, and they were walking around the top and getting tired.
Oh yeah,
They're
Yes.
so lazy.
keep going.
Just Mark's like, keep going, you can do it.
Sleep
We're
in the
like,
van. You'll
we
sleep good
don't
in the van.
run.
Yeah, right. That's
Because
right.
they're too busy sitting all the time
They're like,
playing
we
video
don't-
games.
We don't run.
I know. Yeah.
Their
Pretend
hands
like
are
you're
doing
playing
things
a
like
video game.
It's like, oh my gosh, you're right. You don't run. I'm like, this could be dangerous. We should let them stop. Literally, if you're running and your hands are doing this, there's something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, we should stop them, babe. Something could happen,
I know, right?
and then it's all on us.
right.
We're the owners of the school. The
Liability.
liability is in our hands. I'm like, no, you should stop. Yeah, you're right.
That's
It's
hilarious.
true.
Okay, so before we get into our next segment, I need to ask, and we ask this to our guests, do you remember your landline numbers?
Yeah.
Yep.
913-371-7914.
913-441-1725.
See,
That's
kids
great.
don't know
And
anything about that
321
now.
Right.
321-3714 was my grandmother's.
Oh,
There you
so
go.
remember
Yeah.
that
That's
one.
ingrained in my memory. I remember that number.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was pretty wild because you remembered your address too. You just threw your address out there.
Yeah, I
People
do too.
watching say, "Oh, where's he living?" Or where he used to live, and they'd start Google Maps.
1864 Tennyson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know all of my addresses, but
Yeah.
it's so funny. I was just talking to a younger today. Can't call her a little. The ones at the school we call them littles, but this younger,
Okay.
they're all like that 20-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh yeah, I know where your school is," and I'm like, "Yeah, what highway do you use?" She was like, "Huh?"
I know, right?
I was like, "No, which highway are you gonna get off
That's
of?"
the
She was
other
like,
thing, right?
Let me
I
look at
don't
Google.
know that.
Yep.
No, she's not gonna Google it. She's like, I don't know that. I use GPS. She's laughing.
Exactly.
I use GPS for that.
yeah.
I said, that's not
Yeah,
good.
look at the one back there behind the board.
I'm not. He's laughing.
Yeah.
I already looked at him. In my peripheral, I see him cracking up.
Man.
But he's
Yeah.
only cracking up because he's in that category.
I know.
Yes.
Because they don't know highways. I'm
Yeah.
like, and then I said, I'm not even gonna get into this. But have you ever heard
the
of?
names?
You what?
I know where everything is. I
Yeah.
don't know
That's
the
right.
names.
Do you know landmarks though?
I know landmarks.
That's
how
good
I
enough.
operate.
That's even good enough.
Right.
But like most of them don't
I
know
know.
landmarks.
I know.
Like, and then I'm like, do you?
I'm not judging you, man.
I'm not judging you, but I
Period.
did judge her.
Yeah.
Like I'm really close to her, and I was like, yeah. Do you even know what a map is?
I know.
I remember you had to learn your area because if you got lost,
Right.
you'd either have to go to a payphone or drive around until you found it. I remember I worked at Big Cheese Pizza
Okay.
and I was
Not
doing
Big
delivery.
Cheese.
Man, I was doing deliveries and my first car was a 1969 Impala.
Oh.
It
Okay.
was brown
Okay.
and big.
Yeah. See, that's
They said-
that's just like Hyman's. That's what
Okay.
his was. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It said, "All right, we're gonna put you on deliveries." It was snowing.
Oh God!
All right, you on deliveries tonight. I remember it. Man, I loved it.
Yeah.
I love Big Cheese Pizza.
Okay.
I gained like 15 pounds. It
But
said
where was this? Where was you guys
Big
located?
Cheese. Big Cheese was right on. It was on State Avenue. I want to say it was like 48th and State.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
like
don't
40th.
recall
I
it.
think Davita
Near the
is,
Pizza Hut.
I think Davita
Near
is
the
there.
Pizza Hut.
The dialysis center is there now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Ponderosa was next door.
Ponderosa, yeah,
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa.
Yes.
That was my very first job.
So
Was
anyway, the manager said, "Okay, you're going to do these deliveries. So you're going to look at the map. You're going to write them down. You're going to write the addresses down, and I want to see your routes."
Look at his face.
Man, listen, I was so excited. I wrote them down. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one first, this one second. Then I have enough time to get to the third one, and the pizzas will be hot. I'm gonna get these tips. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know they didn't have those bags.
Yeah,
Listen.
you're right.
Listen, I didn't get to the first one. I was lost. I was driving around. I was like, I forgot. I don't know where this street is at.
Right.
I'm going back. So I went back to the pizza
the
place.
shop,
He said, "Man, we lost money. You're on cleanup.
No more delivery.
We're on cleanup." Man, after that, I learned the map.
Yeah.
I learned my neighborhood. I learned my way around. But he still didn't put me on deliveries. He didn't trust me.
Oh no,
like,
we
no.
had to
At
learn.
least you still had a job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank God.
Yeah. For a little while, anyway.
We had to learn maps with my dad because he was a truck driver.
Okay.
He drove trucks while he was building his business, building the preschools that we are now legacy owners of. But yeah, he drove professionally, trucks, and he always taught us maps. I was the designated teacher, younger siblings, how to drive. My dad had me driving. It was all the way illegal. We were not in the country. We were not on a farm. I was in a car, and I drove on the streets. I was 11.
Oh,
My
really?
dad,
Wow.
I swear, my dad said that when your legs were long enough, you needed to learn to drive because he didn't want anybody driving who could not drive because it was just too much of a worry for my mother and a liability for him because he wanted you to be experienced. So for a while, he was driving with me. Like, he would be in the car. Of course, when we were smaller, he would let us get in his lap and
Oh.
just feel the steering wheel. And if you could steer, like if your if your responses and your comprehension told you stay in the middle, then he would advance you. Okay, you're not in my lap now. Sit you in the seat. But if you couldn't reach the pedals, then it was no good. So he took us to the baseball field. Long story short, I'd end up being I was the first driver. I was the oldest of me and my siblings.
Okay.
And so I would go down to Young's Market. Young's Market was just maybe a mile from Wyandotte High School.
Okay.
And remember Taco Villa
Yeah.
Yes.
and
In the
Piggly
mall.
Wiggly? No, Taco Villa. Was it Taco Villa? The one we used to walk to right across from the grocery store by Wyandotte. The one on State next to Kensington.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What was it?
Yeah.
Was that Taco Villa?
I feel like it. I don't
Taco
know.
something. I can't remember. But anyway, we used to go there. They had the best salsa.
Oh, I used to think the same thing because it was in Indian Springs.
Then
was
it
a
wasn't Taco Villa. It was
Okay,
Taco
yeah.
something.
Oh, what's
Was
it
it
the
Taco
same?
John's?
I was gonna say
Taco John's,
Taco
maybe.
John's, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Taco
I
John's.
remember that place.
But
in
yeah, I would
Springs.
drive there. That wasn't where he told me to go. He told me to go to Young's Market. Young's Market was just down the hill from our house. You park there, and then you could turn the corner and go back to our house. I would go to Piggly Wiggly. I would go to Taco John's. I mean, going to the corner store to pick up whatever little thing, butter, milk, or something. They used to make us walk, and then I would say, I'd make up an excuse because by the time I was able to drive, I wanted to drive all the time. And so I would go everywhere else, and he's like, yeah, no, you can't do this anymore. It takes you 20 minutes to go and get butter. 20 minutes. It's literally down the hill.
Yeah.
You could down the hill, turn the corner, and come back.
Well,
I would never do
Dad,
that.
you taught me how to drive.
I
right?
wouldn't know.
mean,
I would just say, I did go there. And he's like, yeah, and where else?
Yeah.
Nowhere? Okay.
Yeah. And kids nowadays don't want to drive.
They don't
No.
want to drive.
They want to still just mom and dad take them
They
everywhere.
have or Lyft.
Yeah, you're right.
I got my driver's license at 14.
You did? Your
Yeah,
full
I got my
driver's license?
permit. I got my permit
Permit.
at 14, and then
Okay.
I got my full driver's license at 16.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't realize you
So
could
you-
get a permit at 14.
Okay, once you get your permit and then you go get your license, you don't have to do the written test, right?
Wait.
You had to do the driver's test.
The driver's test you did, but if you have a permit, that means you've already
Yeah, you
Past the written
passed the
part
written
of it.
you
part.
passed the written part, and then you have to go back and get the
Driving part.
driving part. I
Man.
passed. I failed the driving part 3 times.
Oh,
Thank you, Mark, because I was going to say I did the same thing 3 times, and
The written
3
test.
times.
Yeah.
The,
you.
the written test for me was 3 times.
Yeah.
And my dad laughed in my face 3 times. He's like, you're never gonna get your license. I'm like, study the damn book. I'm like, Dad, I keep missing one. And
Yeah.
I think when I finally went the 4th time, they're like, all right, you've already taken this test enough, or
They're
you
like,
get your license.
"Well,
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're 21. You can go ahead and get your
Yeah.
license.
And you know they could do so many things to manipulate it back then.
I know, right?
Do you know how many
Yes.
people had fake IDs back then just by bringing a birth
I didn't.
certificate? I
Did you?
did.
I did not.
I did not.
Oh,
Tons of people had fake IDs. All you had to do was take a birth certificate. You needed nothing else.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that it's not your name. Who's asking your name?
Right.
Except when I was trying to use it and it says Anita and I'm Tiffany, and they say, so what's your name? Because the security would always say, so what's your name? Tiffany. Okay, see you later, Tiffany. Here, take this ID back to Anita. It has my face on it, but it's my cousin's name.
right.
Who knew?
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
If I told you the places.
I had a fake, and I got it taken away in Mexico. Mexico
Oh,
City.
you did? How did you get it? Did you just
A-
go to
a
the
friend-
driver's?
No.
Yeah.
I had a friend who
Yeah.
kind of knew his way to
Yeah.
get around things like that, and he made
Yeah.
it for me. And then I went to Mexico City for him. I was 19, and yeah, I got it taken away there. Yeah, so I'm like, all right.
Look,
At
you're
least they
fortunate
just-
you weren't
Yeah,
taken
keep
away.
it.
Exactly
Right.
right. Yeah,
Right.
keep it. I'll wait out here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't last very long.
That's crazy.
But speaking of Mark, you said you remember Taco Villa in Indian Springs.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever work in Indian Springs?
Oh, yeah.
Did you? Where did you work?
I worked at Merry-Go-Round. That was the only place to work.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wanted to go to Merry-Go-Round.
I worked.
Yeah.
I worked at AMC. I worked
Okay.
at North and South.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did. You did both
Yeah.
of them.
Yep.
Cool. Did you start at the So the Ford Theater, that was the north one.
That was upstairs. Yeah, that's where I
Yeah.
started at.
Oh, well, that was like on the main floor, right?
Right. Yeah.
That was the
then-
main floor.
Okay, so was it? Did you get a promotion when you went to the other one? Is that how that worked, or?
I was a fill-in. I was a fill-in. So if they were short,
Oh,
short
okay.
downstairs, they would send me downstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went from concessions to being a projectionist.
Okay.
Oh.
So I was the one that would load the trays and put the
Well,
films on.
tell him the
and things
story
like that.
about you loading the
Chris.
projector.
Oh man.
So Mark worked at the AMC in Indian Springs.
Ooh. Did you
So
have that
he's-
job?
No, so he's
I'm a
Current.
manager at Cinemark.
Oh, you are?
yeah.
Oh.
So Mark, he's getting ready to tell a story about. I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
Y'all remember that movie? Is it Labyrinth or
Labyrinth. Labyrinth.
Yeah. That was my first time loading by myself. You know, at North, you know, there was a theater and it had a steep incline.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, decline.
Yeah.
And it was just full. So with that movie, there were always breaks in that movie all the time. And when there was a break, you would have to rush in. You'd have to practically run down to the front. I'm sorry, everyone. You know, we're having technical difficulties. We'll be right with you. It was me by myself. So I had to go.
You had to run
and
down.
run down there and then run back. I'm trying to fix this thing and I'm huffing and puffing
Tell
and I'm
him how
trying
you
to
fix it,
remember.
babe.
We had to cut it and splice it together. We had to cut it and splice it together and then re-reel it, and then the movie came on. But this
Okay.
particular time, man, I just couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. I couldn't get that.
Couldn't
move-
get
I
it
couldn't
going,
get it
huh?
to go. And the first time I went down, I was confident. Oh, you know, it'll be a few minutes. And
Yeah.
I went in, made the splice.
The splice,
I made
uh-huh.
the splice. The movie came on, it broke again.
So how many times did you have to go down there and apologize?
It was like 3 times.
Ooh.
The
People
last-
are like, get out of here.
Right, right.
The last time I ran down there, shut up.
And you better run back before they start throwing things at you.
No, they were telling him to shut up.
People
Yeah.
were walking out. The manager came up. She wasn't nice. I had a woman manager. She wasn't nice.
Yeah.
She was like, what, what's going on with the movie? And do you know what you're doing? And
Clearly not.
you need to go back to concession and all kind of stuff. And I'm like, I got this. I can do this. And
Yeah.
I finally got it. And she was like, well, thank God you finally got it.
Yeah.
And the movie went on, and
Oh man.
that was it.
Thought it was gonna be
That
like
was
that pizza
embarrassing.
story.
I know.
Back, go clean the restrooms, or
That's
No,
funny.
no.
You remember splicing cassette tapes?
Yes, I was getting ready to bring that up too. Yes, I do remember
Did you
that.
do
Oh,
that
yeah.
a lot?
I did.
Chris, you know nothing about splicing a tape.
No, speaking of splicing a tape, and I just told this story a little, not on the show, but my mom, when she found out that I had the NWA cassette,
Oh, I bet.
when she heard me playing it in my room, and she walked by my room and heard it,
Oh, yeah.
eject, took it out, just started just springing. I was like,
If you heard your child saying, bump the police,
Right.
you would be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
But I wasn't saying it. I was just listening to
Yeah.
Of course you were.
I was just listening to
Yeah,
the music.
at that point. But as soon
Oh my God!
But
It's
as
still
soon
to
as she
this day,
wasn't
Mom, you
around-
still owe me a tape, mother.
as, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, there was no going back to
There
splicing
was-
that one.
Man.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was so
remember
sad
that.
about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I spliced so many tapes, cassette tapes, but I was like a master. Like I could, and then I remember just recording. Me and my friends, we laugh about this a lot. I know that somebody else did this. I don't know if you did this, babe. I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but you would turn on like KPRS and then record your songs, like love songs though.
Oh.
And splice out the commercial.
Just pause it.
You know what I would do is Sunday mornings I would listen to American Top 40 with
Oh,
Casey
yeah.
Kasem,
Oh, I loved get Casey Kasem.
and I would wake up knowing what time it'd start. I would listen to all 40 songs, but I would make my mixtape. So I had the tape in there. I had the record, play, pause, right? So I'd wait, and of course I didn't like when he'd talk and talk and talk, and then he'd intro the song, and I'd be like, "Boop, there we go. I'm recording it," and then I go do whatever I needed to do.
Uh-huh.
I can hear it almost in, and I'd have to run back,
Yeah.
sit
Yep.
there,
And
bump,
pause it.
and
And
just wait for the
pause, yeah.
okay. What's number 21?
Yeah.
What's number 2? 20.
What is it gonna be?
All the
Yeah.
way to number
Yeah.
1,
You
right?
See that?
That
Isn't
would-
that crazy?
And these kids,
That
they
was
don't know
the
this
best
stuff.
of times.
I know, right?
And I'm not saying it like it,
Yes, you are.
I am saying it because it was. But I hate to compare it because they do have good things that they're doing, but it's not like the original. It's just that seems archaic to somebody, but it was so much fun. And there was just a lot of clean experiences. And it's funny because my daughter and I, we do talk about this, a lot, and it's very interesting how we compare the things. And they, like I said, they do have a lot of respect for our era. I mean, look at all this stuff you have on the table, like the Rubik's Cube and all these things that started with us.
Yeah.
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 The brick phone.
All of it.
Oh man.
I had the Qualcomm.
What was
That was the very first phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My dad had the brick phone that was in the car.
Okay.
So when he got that,
The bag
I mean,
phone?
that was
The bag phone I
It
had.
wasn't a bag phone. It was built
With
into
the
the
Built
car.
into the car.
Yeah.
It was we called it the car phone.
Okay.
When I say we only hung out in his car, he would literally have to scream out of there, "Get out of my car!" You talk about not playing anymore. Like, this was probably the shift of technology taking over and our our adoration with it. And so we would literally hang out in his car, and he had a sunroof. There was nothing
Dang.
more important in life
kind of car
than to
was
have
this?
a dad. He had a Cadillac.
It was a Cadillac. Okay.
Okay, 3 things.
Okay.
It's a Cadillac, it's got a car phone, and it's got a
sunroof.
sunroof. What else do you need? We don't even need food and water at this point. Just leave us alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Man, yeah. Those good times.
Great time.
Yeah.
Times.
Great times.
All right. Now let's get into now. What are you two doing now? I want to hear about the learning curve.
You can go first.
You want me to go first?
Okay, let me ask real quick. So this is passed down from your mom and dad, right?
This school, the legacy of being
Legacy, okay.
entrepreneurs, and the legacy of owning a preschool.
Okay, but
That
it was not named the same thing when your parents had. So you guys
No.
totally okay. Sorry.
Yes. So when I came to work with my parents, I was mid-20s. They had already been in it, and I had, matriculated through their program. And then so my daughter was after that. And Mark and I married. This is 14 years for us this year.
Okay. Congrats.
Thank you. So when we first got married, a year in, we were into preschool ownership. But I had done a few things in between there, corporate America. But back to the origin of it, my parents were the owners of Panorama Schools, which I cannot tell you how many people know them from that.
Wow.
4 generations, 40 years of that. So much so that the city named a street after them.
Oh.
Yeah, right there on the 7th Street location.
Okay.
The one
Okay.
you know. Yep.
Yeah.
So right on the back, Nebraska and 7th Street. It's called Panorama Lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
We decided to they asked us to choose a name. It could have been, after my parents, but we just thought it was the tradition of the school that we wanted to remember. And we would have kept the name probably for that location, but after COVID, everything shifted.
Yeah.
So we were in the process of owning 2 preschools at the same time. We had already gotten into the contract with the one that we are in right now
Oh, okay.
on
There's actually
75th.
3.
Yeah, there was 3, but the 2 we were focused on was the 7th Street location and the location that we're in currently. And when COVID came, it just shifted, and it was easy for us to see that this was not a program that we could keep going. That was a really just strange time for anybody in business ownership. Just nothing was predictable, and everything was different. I mean, everything about the climate, the culture, just the way you process business, the way that you were educating children. You know, a lot of children were educating online. We had a lot of those students because we had parents who were considered essential workers.
Yes.
So you're talking about a parent who has to go to work.
Yep.
And where are their children going? These aren't parents who can afford to homeschool. They're not staying home. They don't have the option of working from home. They're essential workers. They're the ones at the AMC. They're the ones that are going to the restaurants. They're the ones who are cleaning up or doing mechanics at places like KU Medical Center. They're the essential workers who have to physically go in.
Right.
There's no teledoctor. They're not any of those. We had a few, you know, that were able to work from home, and they paid their bills for, you know, several months into COVID, and then nobody knew when this would finish, the end. So right at 2020, we transitioned to the learning curve on 75th and Terrace.
Okay.
And it was just that school, but we couldn't even open those doors immediately. It was a lot of red tape to get through with the city. It was complicated. Our lives got really complicated for a bit because we had thrown all of our money that we had invested or that we had earned through the school on 7th Street, and just we put all of our eggs in that basket, and that basket was not producing anything at the time, and we couldn't get the doors open immediately. But it's up and running now, and we are enrolling. We have a lot of different things going on in our program. So we do similarly to what we did on 7th Street. We offer full-time academia. So our children, they experience a curriculum program that is very advanced. It offers them an opportunity to be kindergarten ready.
Good.
So, and they're kindergarten ready by usually around 3 or 4. So if their parents wanted them to go, they could, you know, they could test out and they could do what they need to do. But we offer social and emotional balances, and we provide things that are what we considered the whole wraparound services, because we don't just service the children. We try to provide something that actually envelops the family and that puts us back into the community as an asset, not just a building there housing children to learn, you know, what they do in preschool. We are servicing children that are 6 to 12 in the summer.
Okay.
That's how we ended up at the
arena.
Kemper.
Absolutely.
Because we did a summer program, and so this is our 3rd year in that building. But our 2nd year fully enrolled in. And so, and fully staffed and all of these things. We're very proud of what we do, and we are legacy owners. So our family is pretty proud too, and we do a lot of other things in there that we're just really grateful to be in that space and servicing that community. And it's a very diverse community.
Okay, good.
Extremely.
And there's an intricate part to our school is that we decided, you know, to service 23 hours a day, because there's such a great need for overnight care. We just decided to take that on. So
and there's not very many places that do that, right?
There's not very many places. I mean, there are in-home preschools or daycares that do it, but not a preschool. So we decided to do that in Shawnee. So.
And how successful has that been? Have you guys had a lot of kids?
We're actually building to that. We're actually building to that segment of our program.
We're licensed for it.
We're licensed for that.
We get intermittent requests for it. So now we just have to justify those hours. And in Johnson County, they only allow you to do 23 hours, not 24. So basically you're 24, but you take a break for an hour. So it would just be like regrouping overnight.
Instead of 24, if we would have went 24 hours, we would have been considered a group home. So we just decided to stay under child care licensing guidelines and rules in order to serve the way that we want to serve.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's true, because there's a lot of working parents at night.
Parents.
I mean, you know, have night jobs. And
we're in a community where, you know, we're just up the hill from like Advent Health. So you got a lot of people who work there overnight. We have hotels that people work overnight. And then we're literally right in the center of about 8 different apartment communities.
Apartment complexes,
Yeah.
suburb. I mean,
And you
subdivisions.
knew that going into
Oh,
this,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
What you were going to
Yeah.
be
When we looked
expecting.
at that location, yeah.
Yeah.
So
is the 7th Street location still open?
yeah, it is. But we sold that building to a really good friend, and she's
Oh.
there. They do great
Still
service.
doing daycare
Yeah,
there.
they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you only have the one
We just
location
have
now.
one location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in the process of acquisition for another, but we won't speak to that just yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what are the challenges that come with?
Oh, lots.
I know. Like to me, I'm thinking like you said, fully staffed.
Oh, you
How-
don't stay fully staffed.
I know.
on
Like,
any day, any month, you could be short.
Yeah.
But that's why we're both qualified.
That's what I was gonna say. You guys
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
jump in.
Yeah, we're both qualified.
Mm-hmm.
We've he's become an educator over the last
Had to.
10,
Right.
12 years. Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
he's gone to all the courses, and it's very intricate and an important role.
Yes.
In the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ECE, early childhood education, has a value that is not, it can't be really compared to a lot of things. Educators in general really don't get the respect and the just the accolades that are due to them. And I believe that they will, because literally these generations now they are moving so quickly, and they're doing things that of course, you know, we learned over time. But I mean, you have children right now that literally are doing this at under one
Yes.
on a phone.
Yes.
It's like,
I
what are you
know.
doing?
Yeah.
Right.
And they're
Right.
like, you know,
Yes. Like they know how to turn it on. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
on, they're swiping,
Yes.
they're going up, they're going
Yes.
right. But that's just the start. I mean,
know.
They
you know,
can
their
go through
motor
your
skills,
apps like, nope.
they can do anything. I mean, you want them to develop motor skills, but not these with their fingers. You
I know, right?
But
Yeah.
they know everything because the world is at their
Yes.
reach now with technology. So we're a fast-paced, very relative program. We stay connected to what's important. The social and emotional aspect of this creates a space where a lot of parents worry, you know, because their first time preschool attendees, if you want to go, you know, like their child is being enrolled for the first time
Correct.
in preschool, and it's a very scary transition. We want to, you know, we create a space where we want them to feel that confidence, so it still has a family-like feel, not like a home daycare, but it feels familial.
yeah.
It really does. And people learn that when they come inside.
Okay.
They come and they're like, okay, now I can relax. We talk to them, we interview to a certain degree the
Right.
parents, and they get to interview us. They get to
Right.
know
Right.
exactly, you know, and we take that time to share with the parents. We want to know what they're,
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
because you never know who's coming into your building,
Right.
you know, not that they're going to bring a fake child like Trump brings fake news.
True that. Yeah.
Not like that, you know, but they will come in and maybe not have good intentions. So we spend time. We talk to the
Right.
parents when they come, and we make sure that we're just a good fit all the way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Right.
Same thing with our staff, and we take our time. We know all of our children's names. We're connected to our staff, and we spend time. There's a lot of challenges,
Yeah.
not just with staffing, just with the dynamics of being a small business owner.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of benefits to working for yourself, but then there's a lot of
Yeah,
challenges too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What keeps you guys passionate
It's just
about just doing the work?
what keeps us passionate is it's a purpose, and it's a ministry.
Okay.
Because just going back to COVID, you know, we saw the face of the community that we were actually serving fall off. You know, we saw children, you know, being surrogate parents.
Yeah.
We saw the need. I'm just going to leave it there. The need in those households of the children and families that we were serving. So we just decided, you know, this is what we're going to do. You know, this is where we're going to leave our legacy, is in education. So, you know, that's what keeps us going.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we find ourselves often, you know, people, they use this phrase a lot, but there's a lot of truth to it, going above and beyond. People say that, but they don't really always mean that that's what they're going to do. So when you sit back and you wait for parents and you don't charge them and you know that they're, a half hour to an hour delayed and this is not their norm, they're not habitually abusing it, you know that you've provided something for a single parent
Right.
that they needed.
Yeah.
And that they would otherwise be completely stressed out.
Right.
We keep our cost affordable.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not saying that we're the most economical, but we keep it lower than the average.
Okay.
We stay competitive, but we're right there. We're making sure that everyone, even the parents who receive subsidies, can actually benefit from our program. And we create quality programming.
Good. Yep.
No school is going to operate perfectly, just like any other business. But our goal every time we go into the door is to make sure that we treat these families like we would want our child
Right.
and to be treated if we were a family, taking our child to a child care center. When you go in there, you have to leave your child for over 8 hours
Right.
on average.
And that is your baby.
It's
you
your
dropping
baby.
off.
It's your
Yep.
number one prized possession. You don't
Yeah.
care about a car. You don't care about a house, but you leave your
Right.
child somewhere. And I tell our staff that. We tell our team, if you think about this, you really are with them more than their parents in some
Right.
cases, because they take them home and sometimes they have to feed them and put them to bed,
Yep.
And
And
one
just-
thing
go ahead.
about us, one thing about our dynamic is one thing that sticks out for me is there are so many families that just need to be covered by people that have their best interests at heart. It's really not about money. It's really about it's about the health of the relationship, and it's about the health of the child and the progression of the child and the family
Yeah.
as a unit. Some people I remember some families they just didn't have it.
Right.
And we covered them. Just
We
come.
did.
Yep.
We'll work with you.
Yeah.
We ended
Yep.
up, you know how that goes.
Yep.
But it was just the purpose of covering them.
We did that a lot during
Yeah.
COVID.
And we have one employee that's actually leaving, and we had the opportunity to speak with her, and it was one thing that she told me during this conversation. It was just happenstance. We happened to be in the kitchen together, and I was just like, I'm sure that you're. I said, what are you going to do with your free time? And she was gonna start crying. And she said one thing that stuck with me. She said, I've never worked in a place where I had loved and enjoyed everyone that I work with. She said, this place is like family. And I
Yeah.
said, thank you for saying that. And that was just fuel for me to keep going. Okay, I'm not too far off.
Yeah.
One more step, one more day. Let's just keep going.
Right.
So that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's really about us Gen Xers bringing the 70s and 80s, what we remember,
Right.
Yeah.
bringing that forward, because there's so much separation, and then it's like people are too busy to engage in each other's lives. You know what I mean? So we don't do that.
Yeah. You love on them while you have them, and
Yeah. We're probably more disruptive as the owners in the classrooms than we probably should be. That's how we know all the students' names. Literally, we go in and we walk through and we're supposed to be doing a task, and we sit down, we talk to the babies.
uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's got to be tough. I mean, you get really close to them, and then
Oh man, you have no idea.
then all of a sudden they're moving. They're moving away.
So many different scenarios.
Yeah.
They have to go to a different school now
Yeah.
because
They've aged out.
Yeah.
We think about these children all the time.
All the time, yep.
We have some that we still know. Like one, we went to his football game.
That's cool.
Yeah, he goes to Harmon.
He was graduating.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He graduated from Harmon, and we went to his senior night football game. We keep in touch with quite
That's
a
cool.
few of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you I've been an educator this is my 30th year. When you have had 30 years as an educator, you can be walking anywhere, and I do mean anywhere. Just be careful with where you are, because you will hear Miss Tiffany.
Yeah.
It's a wild thing.
Yes.
And so you want to be in the right places.
Yeah.
I think I did that to you at Sam's Club. Miss Tiffany! Stephanie. Sandy, there's Stephanie right there. That day we saw you.
Love that.
When
yeah.
you get invited to those things and all, you know you've made a difference.
Oh,
know
you
you've
do.
made a difference.
You do. We know we've made a difference. One of our students, two of our students are the children to my students.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. So
And
that's-
I've had them when they were 3 and 4 years
Yeah.
old. So they have their children with them.
Yes.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys provide transportation for those school kids that
Not anymore.
come in the morning and then have to go to school?
No, not anymore. It's a little more complicated. That's a more complicated. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
like you can't do it because we had the transportation, but we went ahead and sold that
Oh,
just
okay.
because it's easier if a parent wants to bring them. But we're right next to Shawano. Shout out to Shawano.
Oh, are you guys? Okay.
Yeah. We're just literally
Yes.
at the corner,
Yeah.
right? So
Blocks
if
away from Shawano.
it's 1 block. So if they walked out of Shawano, went down the sidewalk that is on the same side of Shawano, went to the light, we'd be right there,
Okay.
just across the street. And so we could walk them if
Oh, okay.
we wanted from Shawano.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
they, whoever walked them to that area,
Yes.
we could get them from there.
Yes,
We
okay.
could. That would be easy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're working on that programming too, just to
Okay.
work with Shawano. But otherwise, I mean, we're very happy to be in that community.
Okay.
Again, it's diverse. Our staff is diverse. We just love being where we are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a totally different experience.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is Shawnee or
Yes,
or
it's
that is
Shawnee.
Shawnee, right?
Yeah, it's
Or-
it's right at the cusp of Shawnee and Overland
75th
Park.
and Neiman.
Shawnee and Overland Park. Yeah.
75th and Neiman.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
it is? 75th and Neiman.
You know where the McDonald's is?
Yep.
The Walmart neighborhood?
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
right behind there.
Right
That's right.
Yeah, that's
behind
what I
the
said,
car wash.
Yes.
You
yes,
know where
yes,
the
yes.
poorhouse is?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
The
I
church's
know.
chicken, the Big
Yeah.
Lots
Yeah.
that was back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
hated
That's
when
it.
they got rid of that big
Really?
lots. We were always there.
Really?
But now
We were
they
always there.
replaced it. But now they replaced it with this great place. So I'm always
Yeah, I
there.
can't remember. Oh yeah.
Did not keep
That's
you
funny.
away.
But no, yeah. It's awesome that you guys are doing this. And
Yeah,
hope,
we're
you know,
grateful.
much success on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, we don't, but that's not all we do. We
Right.
both sit on boards. Mark's wearing his sweatshirt from his affiliation. You should tell him.
This sweatshirt that I have is, I'm an enrolled citizen of the Cherokee Nation. So this spider represents, this animal is a large part of the Cherokee culture. But this says this is the Kansas City Cherokee community. It's in Cherokee.
Okay.
It says we are Cherokee.
Okay.
So
And does that mean you have some Cherokee in you?
I'm an
or-
enrolled citizen of the Cherokee
Oh, an
Nation.
enrolled citizen of the Cherokee. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get affiliated with that, or how'd you?
By blood. My grandfather is Cherokee, and
Okay.
then my grandmother on my dad's side was full blood Cherokee.
Okay.
Yeah, so my grandfather on my mother's side, he was Asian and Cherokee and
Okay.
African.
Okay.
So the Cherokee blood was dominant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Cherokee and Asian, and then it was African. And then on my dad's side, it's Cherokee and African on that side.
Oh, interesting.
Very
Okay.
I'm a full blood mutt.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So it sounds like you guys are busy then.
Yeah, he sat on 2 different boards with his affiliation, and then I sit on a couple of boards.
Be right back.
Yeah. No problem.
He also sits on another board, and when he comes back, I would love for you all to hear more about our nonprofit,
Oh,
Cornerstone Aviation, and I'll let him dig into it.
okay.
But it's another thing that we do that we believe supports the community and supports families, and it's targeted towards those who are underserved, who otherwise may not have career options in aviation. And it's very intuitive, and it is one of those things that I believe every family would love for their children to not just dream about, but actually have access to. And so we've kind of narrowed that down so that they can have access to careers in aviation.
Really?
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. I sit on a couple of boards that focus on young girls, and then I sit on the board for the Uriel Owen Sickle Cell Division of the Midwest, which is heavily focused on creating spaces where they can support those who live with sickle cell, which that disease primarily impacts African Americans. But there's so much research that they've discovered it's impacting a lot of other cultures and ethnicities as well. But we provide services like United Way would for someone who calls in.
Yeah.
So we can help them with things like utilities and rent. In the cases where they live with the disease, because that disease is crippling when they have what's called a crisis. They are not the kind of people who are sitting around waiting for it, but when there's pain involved with that, is severe pain.
Ooh, okay.
And it's the kind where they can't work. And if they do have a job, which now this is the first time where these studies have yielded what they consider it's the closest thing to a cure, and this is the first time in the history of the study of this disease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so it's not like it's not treated like breast cancer.
Right.
You've got Susan G. Komen, and they're getting millions of dollars to study this thing to find things to heal. People who live with breast cancer are finding remedies or finding solutions and medicines, and that's not the case with sickle cell. You don't get a lot of money thrown at it, and then because it is in the Black community, there just isn't a lot of research. That's the truth.
Yeah.
But he could tell you all about Cornerstone Aviation. I saved that for you.
I appreciate that. Before I had to dispose of all that hose water that I drank. But I'm the founder. Tiffany's a co-founder of Cornerstone Aviation Academy. So what we do is we teach underserved children in the urban core, rural communities, and Indian country aviation.
Yeah.
So we're working now with Jobs for America's Graduates. The acronym is JAG-K.
Yes.
So we're going right into the middle and high schools and
Yes.
exposing
You
them.
familiar with JAG-K?
They have it at the high school.
Yeah, they do.
So we're exposing them to aviation careers. So we go in and we talk about the different careers outside of being a pilot. So and then we'll take one of our partners with us. So this first series was Signature Aviation went with us. A guy by the name of Vic Wild. I appreciate him a lot.
Yeah.
So that's just a pipeline into our pre-apprenticeship and our apprenticeship, our aircraft mechanic apprenticeship.
Oh.
Isn't that
So,
great?
Wow.
Our whole goal is just to reinforce aviation as a whole, and then just bring that specific training right here in Kansas.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy.
No.
Is it much needed? It is.
There's a shortage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So within the next 10 years, there'll be the aviation as a whole will need 2.4 million employees. 2.4 million employees.
Wow.
So the shortage is vast now.
Yeah.
Especially with new technology, drones, electric helicopters, things of that nature. So that's our goal, is just to be on the forefront,
Okay.
and provide careers for our children that they wouldn't see. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All the underserved communities,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
But tell them the last couple of schools that you all went to and presented to.
so we went to Carl Bruce Elementary. We went to
Not elementary, middle school.
is it middle school? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went to Turner Middle School. We went to Leavenworth High School. And there was
Gloria
another high
Willis,
school.
didn't you?
Gloria Willis.
That's middle school. So Gloria Willis was
Yes.
Coronado.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay.
and I, fun fact, was set on the naming committee for Carl
Oh.
Bruce for Northwest.
Oh, were you?
Northwest
Okay.
Middle School, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the school district. They chose, just selected people to sit
Okay.
on it.
So I almost lost my thought, but we are supporting the TWA Museum to keep that that history in the forefront.
Okay.
So our goal is to train at Wheeler Airport.
Okay.
And
Downtown.
That's the downtown one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so we're also the ACE Academy for the state of Kansas through the FAA. So we put
The
on
very first one.
Okay.
So we put on summer camps for children throughout Kansas to show them aviation, to show them what they can do outside of, the norm.
Yeah.
Or what they see or experience on social media.
Okay.
So that's the goal.
Where did this come from?
Where did it hit us?
Whose idea? Yeah.
It actually came from a vision. So the mother of all of this was Cornerstone Aviation Academy. So it came from a vision.
Okay.
When I was in the preschool, because we had a family come through. I remember this lady. I think she had 6 children, and the struggle. COVID was thumping at that time, and she was having a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
And as a man, you want to help, but there's limitations. There's only so much that you can do from a mentor's perspective. And I asked God, I said, God, I wish you would just give me some type of cocoon community where we can protect the genius that these children are born with, and then we can change the mindset of our community.
In the urban core.
Went to sleep. This is a true story. Went to sleep, and I woke up to a voice, and it was very specific. And it just kept going. So the only thing I could do was just write it. So I was just scrambling around in the dark. I don't know why I didn't turn the light on. I guess, that the mystery was.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, I was just scrambling, and I found a red pen. I'll never forget it, a red pen and an envelope. And I just started scratching what I was hearing. And the voice stopped. And then I just saw Cornerstone. But initially it was aviation and ground transportation. It was transportation. It was ground transportation first.
Okay.
And then how aviation came is we were going to Hawaii during COVID. And I asked myself, I was like, I wonder how many black pilots or how many women pilots.
That's true.
On that 9-hour flight, all I had was time.
Yeah.
So I just thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And then I just said, well, let me find out, what's going on in aviation. And then there was a shortage. And then there was there were the percentages of how many African Americans, how many African American men, how many African American women, how many Asian, how many Hispanic, and I just went down
the list,
the ethnicity, and I was just like, wow,
There's no presence.
and then on top of all of that, all the significant the significant number of pilots, they're aging out. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
well, they need help.
Right.
So we were coming back from Hawaii, and on that 9-hour trip, I was excited.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Another 9,
enjoyed Hawaii, but when I got on that plane, it just sparked it even more.
Right.
So we were going down, we were off the plane, and then we saw this group of pilots.
Oh, wow.
And then I just asked the pilot, I was like, how many African American pilots do you
And
see?
women. He
Man,
asked women too.
He started rambling. Man, I don't see that many. And are you interested in being a pilot? I know this pilot, and and that's what sparked it. That's what kept it going.
Okay.
And that was the spark. And I've been on that journey since.
Okay.
And it's
cool.
worth it. It's a heavy lift, but it's really worth it.
Yeah.
It's a ministry as it's in
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
And our children are they're excited to hear about aviation because they like drones, they like helicopters,
Right.
they like planes.
Yeah.
They like the mechanics of planes. And there are a lot of children that they want to be mechanics, especially in those CTE programs, which, and they're into automotives. But when we go in and we're like, hey, the airplane engine is not far off from a jet ski engine, and you can make this amount of money in this amount of years, and you can do this and you can do that, and man, they love it.
These children, when we took our first camp It was Mark and I. We had a lot of supporters. There were people on our board that came and supported, but we only had 8 campers, and it was just him and I, and it was so much fun, but we didn't know what to expect, really. You know, and it was that was a very diverse group of children too, and they came from all walks of life, mostly minorities, and not mostly Black. There was probably one
Eastern
Black
Indian,
student. They were
Latino,
all of it, Latino,
girls, Black,
female. It was just really great, and that they saw everything from the what was that bomber plane called? The one that was housed there in Signature, behind Signature, the one in Gardner.
Oh, that was a Chinook.
Yeah, I don't know anything. You see, I'm calling it a bomber plane.
That was a troop carrier.
I actually listened to the presentation. I was captivated.
It had bullet
We
holes
were
in
it.
though.
It did have bullet holes. It was wild.
Dang.
It was so big on the inside. So it operates like a helicopter.
It is a
Right?
helicopter.
Okay, let's say helicopter. Okay, I'm staying corrected. But it's a big helicopter. It's not like the helicopters that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Because it's an Army helicopter.
Right.
Yeah.
Bullet holes. But anyway, we got inside, and the children were so intrigued, but they knew sometimes more than we did. And what's this? And they were naming, they were just really captivated. They saw, we went into the air traffic control facility.
Oh, that's
There's
cool.
And there was 2 of them that we went into. The one at MCI, the new one at MCI, and then we went to the one that's housed in Olathe that isn't too far from where we live.
Right.
And we learned so much. I mean, just really interesting things.
Yeah.
But it all did spark from that Hawaii. I'll never
Yeah.
forget it because we got the plane. He saw those pilots, and he just asked them a ton of questions. It's very it has sparked a lot of new life in us.
Oh, good.
From just different perspectives. And fun fact about that trip. We took 4 people on that trip for $473. So COVID did serve us to some degree because when I say that flight, 4 people flew for $473
Round trips.
round trip.
Round trip.
Dang.
I'll tell you all about it, but it won't probably ever exist again. It was a COVID deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously, because,
nobody
remember
was
a lot of
flying.
people were flying. We were
Nobody was
like,
doing
we'll
anything.
fly.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Sheesh.
That's what popped in my head when you said during COVID and you're flying to Hawaii. And I'm
We
thinking to
did.
myself, did people actually travel during COVID? And I
Yeah.
guess you did.
Yeah,
then.
a few people
And it was a good
did.
thing you did.
Yeah.
Do you still have that envelope and the notes? And
No, I can't.
Seriously?
I had it, but I don't know where it is.
It's probably
it's
somewhere.
in a safe spot.
Yeah, it probably is.
It'll pop
yeah.
up
we'll
one
run
day.
up on.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
day. But it's been beautiful.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yep. So we stay busy.
I know. I was like, were you a pilot at some point?
I mean,
that's what I
the-
was
Worked in
kind
the
of like.
military.
The connection
did
was,
you?
The
Oh,
connection
okay.
was I was in the Army. I was attached to an aviation unit.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
was a
okay. So
diesel
there
mechanic.
is. Okay.
I was a diesel mechanic
okay.
Makes sense,
coming
yeah.
out of high school, and I was able to get on a helicopter, get behind the 50, and I was able to see the Cobras. I was able to see all the Apaches,
Okay.
and I was like, "This is dope.
Yeah.
This is dope. I love this." But,
Uh-huh.
I think that's where the interest
Okay.
started.
Okay.
And then I refreshed his interest because I got him a chance to fly in a helicopter for either his birthday or anniversary in between that vision he had. And I was
Yeah.
like, babe, just go back and be a pilot.
Yeah,
just
my
go back.
pilot's license, yeah.
And he's working on his pilot's license.
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
cool.
Man.
But
That's
that was like maybe a year or 2 after
Yeah.
he'd had that vision.
Uh-huh.
Everything starts with a vision, but
Yeah.
and he is a visionary. That's his gift.
Okay.
He sees a lot of things far down the line,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
can foreshadow and just
Wow.
see things like that and create spaces where we can
That is awesome.
build. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Congratulations.
other
That's cool,
projects
man.
that we're
That's
trying to-
impressive because not all of us have that. That's
and there's other projects that we're working on that will impact the community, the senior community.
Oh,
There's
uh-huh.
others. There's just a lot of things that we think make a difference
Yeah.
Yes.
and make sense.
yes.
Going into business is not easy, but when you're in it, we're basically serial entrepreneurs. But the purpose of it is not self-serving.
Yeah.
We have a big hope to impact people and things that matter to all of us. And our seniors, they need places that are safe,
Yeah.
that are they get a healthy environment. They're not being taken advantage of in
Right.
some local place that has said that, oh, your mother or your father is going to be, they'll be just fine here.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
they're being taken advantage of. You know, these nursing homes have gotten a bad rap for a reason.
Right.
And there's just a lot of, there's a lot of things that
Yeah.
we want to
Yeah.
do, but these are things that we are currently working on.
Awesome. You guys are a great team.
Yeah.
We do our best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Envision, was this podcast? Did I have this? Was it my vision to start a podcast?
I
You know.
guess.
Chris,
You just loved being on others' podcasts and wanted your own.
was that what it was?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've always been listening to
I was-
podcasts when.
I mean, I was a big listen to
Yeah,
radio.
yeah.
You know,
Radio
and-
just transitioned to
into
Yeah.
podcasts. Yeah.
radio
I mean,
interviews.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, this was before even podcasts come around.
Right. No,
Yeah.
yeah, you were doing
I was
that.
just listening to different radio shows, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, I want to do something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's dope.
But then, yeah. This
And
is
I guess
cool.
you're giving back to the community by having people on and share their stories.
Yeah.
that make a difference.
That
Yeah.
it does,
Thanks.
because I don't know if you remember. Well, you probably do. It's all in the news right now. Lisa Lopez lost her life at the Chiefs rally parade.
Oh yeah.
Was a friend of ours.
Rest her
Oh,
soul.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was on the show.
Wow.
Oh.
So at least we've been able to say that there's something left
Yeah.
behind for
And
her. You know what I mean?
And you
Right.
captivated something really
Right.
special for her family to
Yes.
have.
we did.
Yes.
Did you give them copies of that?
They saw it.
They have access to it anytime
yeah,
they want.
that's
yeah.
They
right.
can
because
just go to
it's
YouTube,
online,
and
yeah.
we're on
But-
YouTube, and
But we have talked about too, like with my mom, she's got dementia. We've lost that opportunity to try
Yeah,
to
that's the thing.
to-
Captivating the stories.
yes, all of those stories. But anybody else that has an older family
Yeah.
member that
We
you
talk
know,
about that a lot.
let's just sit down and bring them in
Let's
and
talk
just let them
about it.
talk,
Yeah.
and so that you can have that
Yep.
Yeah.
before they're gone.
I hope this has value to our family. You know.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
see that Chico stick. I was just thinking, I should probably test to see if it's still safe for someone to eat. That would be a shame if one of
there's
you all
actually
ate
there's
that.
There you go.
It
Try
would
it.
be. It would be terrible.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Chico.
no,
welcome.
thank you
It's
for
the
doing
least-
that. No,
I
no,
mean,
thank you. Yes.
It's the least I could do.
Absolutely.
For
yes.
coming on this show. I'm just,
Yeah.
I try to
and
give back.
if you don't want, look, I have mini Chico sticks.
Now
there
wait a
too.
minute.
Wow.
Wait a minute. How old is this Chico? stick?
Oh,
that's
Let me
not
I
see
don't
very
the
think it
name.
matters. You got it in your hand.
No,
now.
it does matter. I'm not
And
going to
if
eat
you
it.
just
If
want something to just chew on, we've got cinnamon sticks over
Do
there.
you remember when?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
my lord!
Look at
The
that.
cinnamon sticks are it.
You remember the packs?
Do you remember
Yeah,
those? Oh, do you remember the cigarettes? The
Yeah,
candy
the-
cigarettes?
Yes, yes. You could take the top off. I don't know if it comes out that easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll let you do
Yes,
that.
the cigarettes. I remember those candy ones.
Did you ever pretend to smoke it?
I think we did.
You don't know anything about this, Chris.
Yeah.
Don't even look up. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. It's nothing.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I had
Ain't
to,
it?
I had to,
Right?
I had to make a batch for the show to make sure everybody remembered. Remember selling these for like a dime a piece. Make sure-
Because what was
Yeah.
the thrill of it? Just the cinnamon?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what
And
it
having a
was.
toothpick in your mouth.
Yeah.
Being
looking
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being cool.
Can you
Yeah.
clean your teeth on a podcast?
You can do whatever you want
Okay.
on this podcast. Yeah. All right, before we end, we've gone 2 hours, little more than 2 hours. Yeah, I know, right? We can keep going longer and longer, but my executive producer would be like, "Oh, you guys went way too long."
I don't
All
want
right, but I want to do a quick game. San, you got the paddles right there,
Okay.
I hand
Okay.
them to you.
and then the markers are right there. Okay. Yeah, Tiff, you take the blue because you're a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
That.
Yeah. And then there's an eraser on there, so we're gonna play this we'll make this game pretty quick.
Okay.
Okay. So what this is well there I said, do you really know each other? But it's how well do you know your partner, right? So with the marker, I will ask. We'll start off with Mark. Okay, with you.
can't let me
I will
see it,
ask.
right?
Yeah, and then I want you to write down the same thing. What is Tiff's favorite color?
Please get this right.
And then Tiff, you write it on your board, and Mark will write it.
What my
and-
favorite color is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
I should have the
Right.
music play.
I'm
right?
trying not to get this right. I mean, I'm trying not to get it wrong.
Can I give him a hint?
Sure. Why not? let's bend the rules. We do whatever we want on this
Oh
podcast.
my God! If I'm bending the rules, forget
No,
it.
no,
Because
no.
I rather win like flat out. Because I like always want to win.
Well, the point of this game is not to win; it's to not lose.
Oh, excellent! I'll give him a hint.
If
Our
you can put
wedding.
NS for not sure.
Our wedding.
Our
That's your hint.
wedding. That's not even.
A color
Hard.
in the wedding.
I didn't even say that part, but yeah,
I
you
did.
could,
I'll
you
help
could
you out,
say
Mark.
that. You could say that if you wanted to.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
And
literally.
I'm sorry I put you on the spot, Mark. I honestly thought this
I'm
was going
so
to be.
glad you're not taping this.
Oh, but he is.
Oh,
Mark, can you see that color of that ball there?
Oh
the
my
green
God.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're ready,
We'll turn it around.
what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. She says hers, and what is yours?
He's so. He knew that.
What
Yeah.
color is it? Is it
Babe,
green?
what,
It's green.
did we have red in
You
our
gave me the
wedding?
answer.
I know it's right there. Like
That's
there's a
why
green
he
ball.
said that.
Man,
Were you at our wedding?
I think so.
He was in La La Land. That's what that.
Literally.
Right.
You don't even want to know.
All right.
I'm not telling that story.
Literally.
All right.
Woo.
All right. Tiff, what was Mark's first car? I think it was said on the show. No.
Mm-hmm. No.
Hold on. Mark's trying to think of his first car.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget it.
Okay.
All right, got it.
Put her down there. She's got her answer. You got
I
yours?
don't know.
What
the
was your
exact-
first car? Yeah.
The model. I just know the make.
Okay. Yeah, the Chevy Impala.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
Reminds me of Romy and Michelle.
All right, Mark. What is Tiff's favorite restaurant?
Oh, man.
Well, even if she has 5, pick one, and then
Or the food.
okay. Food. There you go.
He knows this. I'm just gonna look at this. What is this?
This is actually a popcorn bucket.
That's awesome.
Right.
I'm looking at the popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Babe, you know my favorite food. This is like literally.
Let me see. Because there's so many.
If he answers
so
something
many.
else, he's doing that on purpose. Because
Is that the way to get out of this?
I guarantee it.
All right, Mark. What you got?
I don't know.
Okay, Mexican food.
What'd she say?
She said-
seafood.
You already know that.
Well, there's seafood in Mexican food.
Hey, mariscos is what we call it. Okay.
See?
There
Babe,
we
what
go.
is the
That's
rest? What is the food I want to go to whenever I'm like,
Papados in Texas.
okay, and which one here on 119th
119.
and Metcalf?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
God, what is the name of that
Yeah.
place?
You don't have to write
Hook
down
and
the taste.
Reel.
Yeah, Hook and Reel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Hook
I've
and
never
Reel.
been there. It's good.
It's so good.
I need to try that one.
Do you like seafood?
She's getting there.
I'm getting there. It's been
Do
a
you
slow.
like seafood?
I do. I love seafood.
I love seafood. It's got all the greatest bags.
Yeah. Have you tried any Mexican seafood?
Bags, seafood.
I would
Yeah.
love to try that.
We've had it before. You remember the spot over there on let me tell you, State Line? It was out like almost like 135th and
Oh,
State
yeah.
Line. Yeah,
I
we've
remember
had
that
it.
spot.
Okay. There's this one that, right here off of Neiman. What is it? Before 60, going south before 67th Street on Neiman. It's called Mariscos KC.
Oh,
It is so good. So good.
yeah, I'm gonna have to
I
text you
remember
about
that.
that.
Okay,
one.
all right, we're gonna make this one easier. All right, whose turn is it? Is it
My turn.
oh yeah, so Tiff, who is Mark's favorite NFL player?
I mean, I'm just gonna say him.
I mean, he might have that jersey maybe.
Mark, do you have a
okay.
favorite?
Let me. He doesn't have one,
Okay.
but we're gonna say
Right
this
now, I mean, past or present?
Right, we'll
Present.
say right now.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put this, but I'm putting a caveat.
Okay. What do you got, Mark? Oh,
What
Pacheco.
I put Pacheco.
Yeah. Woo.
This game is rigged.
And then I said any cheese.
And
Yeah.
Pacheco is leaving.
Pacheco's leaving too.
know it.
Yeah, we know.
But you know what? The Chiefs got a good running back now. That
Yeah.
MVP Walker.
Yeah.
I was so jealous.
That's
when,
dope.
Yeah.
yeah. Let me see. We'll go one more. Oh, let's turn these guys down.
I think
Alright.
they like
All
us.
right, Mark. What is Tiffany's favorite holiday?
Oh, I know that.
Oh, here we go. That was
I'll tell you the story real quick before we go. 'Cause
Okay.
I already know he knows this.
Man. I, love
well, he's drawing pictures and everything.
it. I already know it.
What is it? Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we don't have the same.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big
Adoration.
Podcast.
We don't have the same adoration for Christmas.
Okay.
But he has come to appreciate it and love it to an extent. But he wants it to end when it's over the next day.
Oh.
When's the tree
That-
coming down?
When the tree's coming down, the lights.
Babe,
no
please
more.
leave me alone. Literally, do not ask me about this tree again. It brings
Tree's
me
still
joy.
up.
Yeah.
The very next day, Christmas over,
tree's
wake up.
still up.
It's the Christmas tree.
It's naked,
Down.
but it's still up.
No. Tell them the truth. It's like halfway down. Like I took all of the things off of the top. All of the
Christmas tree
ornaments
looks
are down, but the tree is like half mast, like a flag.
That's
Christmas
funny.
tree looks like a hangover. It looks fun.
Like that.
It's because we really don't have time. Like if I'm doing it by myself, my niece and nephew helped me put it up.
Oh.
Okay, so if somebody helped me put it up, and it was huge. I mean, this tree is like almost 7 feet tall, and it's wide. So anyway,
Yeah.
if I'm taking it down by myself, it comes down.
Right.
When it comes down, what is this, March? It definitely will be down by the end of March.
Oh, funny.
Okay. Well, thank you for playing the game.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
Thank
so
you for
much.
being
Yeah,
here,
it
and
was
thank you
fun.
for
Yes.
sharing stories with us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, this
It was fun.
it's like Sandy said. That's why we do this. you
Yeah.
know. Like the acronym for MOD, memories often disappear.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, so let's put them out there and help. You know,
absolutely.
we'll try to help you guys remember
love that.
things and.
And congratulations on your success with this platform, because
Thank you.
giving people an opportunity to share their stories
Yeah.
and voice what they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just the everyday people. I appreciate y'all for doing
Yeah,
that.
that's
Thank
sweet.
you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, and we do this, and I bring in friends and family and people I don't even know. I'll bring them in, and then I get to meet them. We get to meet them, and then it just makes it fun. And I mean, how often do people get to actually sit in a podcast? I'm not saying we're a professional podcast, but it's a pod.
Yeah.
Your
we're putting it out there.
Podcast.
Your professional stance as a podcaster is based on your disposition, and if you treat it professionally, then it's professional,
There you go.
and you do.
Thank
You
you.
did a great job. I mean, inviting us here. Yeah, they seem to like you too. The crowd is.
Thank you so much, people.
Yeah, you're awfully
What?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
well,
awesome.
Again,
Thank you.
yeah, this was so much fun. having you
Yes.
guys.
Thank you guys for being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so glad
to
to
catch
have
up,
you.
and
Yeah,
really meeting you, Mark. I know we've seen each other, but
Yeah.
to meet you is
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
But
again.
definitely want to follow you guys and how, all the
Yeah.
things you're doing. I
We'll
mean,
share
Appreciate that.
as much as we can remember. Because, when you're busy, you think you've invited people or you think you've told people, oh, here's what we're doing now, or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try our best.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yes.
But we've
Yeah.
got some
That's it.
websites up and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you want to put them out there? The website's off of hand,
yeah.
the Instagram.
The
and
Learning Curve is www.thelearningcurvecenter.com. And you can find us under the Learning Curve Center of Overland Park on Facebook,
stuff. Okay.
and Instagram would be the same.
And then Cornerstone Aviation Academy is www.csaa.life.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're also on Facebook and Instagram, but the posts are kind of old.
Yeah.
I think they'll be updating the pictures because we have a spring camp coming up next week with K-State, Salina, and 4-H.
Oh,
So
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
there'll be new pictures, new videos. So
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and with
Okay.
4-H, it's very exciting. And they've
Okay.
gone to K-State. We've taken them a lot of places.
Okay.
the struggle is real.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
All right.
so exciting. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It
Thank you
was
guys.
fun.
Saying you good?
I'm good.
Chris, how we doing back there? Everything good? Sweet.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
We used to actually frequent your theater, and then we moved to Olathe. So our home that we used to live in was on 79th,
Oh, okay.
right up the hill from the Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Walmart on
Yes.
frontage.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would go to your
Cinemark,
theater. Yeah, and I had all my points and benefits there. Then we moved to Olathe, and it was literally, and I'm not exaggerating, 1 minute and maybe 30 seconds from our home.
Oh, wow.
So we're AMC now.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
now
say
I'm a
AMC.
Stubbs member. Sorry.
How much more are you paying?
I don't really know.
What are your ticket prices on average?
Well, when you're the Stubbs, you get that monthly, so it's $21 a month. And you can go 3 times a week.
Oh, wow.
So,
I don't know our conversion rates. I know we're cheaper than them on average, though.
That's all that
Definitely
matters.
the
That's all that
ticket.
counts.
Yeah.
But if you get the AMC Stubbs and you don't use it, that's how they really get
Yes,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you guys go to have
But-
time for movies like that
Yeah,
3
well,
times a
we
week.
go late at
We gotta
night or
make
early in the
time.
morning,
Okay.
yeah.
We just do, it's
Yeah.
not like, well, we try to get a date night in, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
who even knows?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. But don't forget those date nights.
Yeah,
No, we try not to.
Yeah.
Why am I opening this?
Because you want it.
Right.
Let me see if it's okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to
Give me a
check it
minute.
out for us. Yeah.
Just gonna make sure that you all are safe because the next ones,
Yeah.
you never know
Exactly.
these things.
This has been fun. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all a lot.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Modcast. Until this is episode number 186 until 187. We will see you guys. Adios.
Peace.
Yeah.